so long. Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the semifinal between Andrey Rublev and Novak Djokovic. Excited to get this started. The players are currently warming up, so that's what's going on court. But welcome everyone. We've got the match from first point to last. QualityShot tennis. That's it. Remember to like and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll have more matches. I'm going to be streaming the Swiatek taking on Sabalenka match tomorrow as well. We had a fun stream yesterday for anybody who joined in for the Djokovic versus Runa. Hoping for another good one here. Let me kind of scroll down here on the score. Players are currently warming up. Rublev has decided to serve first. That's what's going on. So the thing is, these two notoriously have a very kind of tilted head-to-head, but Rublev's beaten Djokovic. He beat Djokovic in a final in Belgrade in 3 sets. And and he's beaten he's beaten Novak before, and it wasn't exactly Novak at his best. It was kind of it's a bit of an asterisk match, but still Rublev still beat Novak. And the last time they played on quicker conditions in Wimbledon, and Rublev took the first set. So it's not like Rublev can't do anything against him, but to go all the way, does he have the variety? Does he have the tools? And does he have the will and the mental kind of belief that he can do it? That's kind of the bigger question. What's up, Matt? I like Rublev, but I think this is a bad matchup for him, especially coming off very little recovery time. That's true. Definitely. It is a tough matchup. Djokovic playing nearly 6 hours in the last few days versus Rublev, who's played much less overall, but had 10 hours to recover. Yeah, it's kind of a physical strain on both guys. That's true. Djokovic playing a lot less tennis and knows how to manage his body. I mean, Djokovic has played a lot, though. He's played a couple of 3-setters in the last couple of days. Yeah, 6 hours in 2 days, a lot. Yeah, I agree. The fact that at this age, the fact that slams have a day between matches helps a lot. Yeah, it's just back-to-back days here at Paris. That's true. That's true. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a link for you. The match is on Tennis TV. I believe it's also on Tennis Channel, if you have those kind of links. If you're in the US particularly. Hey, what's up, Alexi? Annyeonghaseyo. What's up? Hello, Anthony and fans. I'm joining the stream with a very sad heart. Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Grigor fan, so I'm over the moon. But Lexi, I'm sorry that you're feeling the opposite way because of Stefanos. Listen, Lexi, I wouldn't be fully disappointed though. Stefanos still is going to Turin. Grigor can't go to Turin, and he's playing very well at the moment. So I honestly would be very encouraged. That's the Stefanos fan. I wasn't able to watch Stefanos, but I know he lost. Who do I bet on? Shiloh, you bet on Novak if you're betting. Definitely Novak. And I don't think Novak in straights is a bad bet, but it could go 3 sets as well because Novak's gone 3 sets in the last 2. If I did make a bet, I would probably say Novak in 3. But yeah, I wouldn't completely discount Rublev, though. Just the main factor for me is that Novak has gotten close in his last couple matches. Okay, Rublev at the line. About to get started here. I think he's at the line ready to serve. Yeah, here we go. First point. Hey, what's up, Mike? Hey, what's up, Ashley? What's up? Good to have you all in the chat. 2 lets from Rublev to start us off. Third serve coming up. Return backhand, forehand Rublev to the forehand of Novak, forehand Rublev to the backhand of Novak, backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak, that's in the net. 15 love. The crowd's going to have to cheer on Rublev. Andrey's going to have to feed off the crowd, I think. Because listen, Rublev's one of these guys, though. He was asked yesterday, like, do you believe you can beat Novak? And he was like, well, I don't know, man. I'm playing against the greatest guy of all time. Like, he's so honest. He's like, Novak's beaten me 6-0. Nearly an ace down the tee from Rublev. I think it was called out, though. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. Grigor paid my rent for 4 months. Nice. Lexi, sorry about Stefanos. Yeah, that's a tough, tight 3-set loss. It would have been another Masters final for Steph, so I understand that kind of pain. Serve, back and return. The backhand of Andrey, that's in the net. 15-all. 15-all. How are you guys doing? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. How are you guys feeling? How are you doing? It can be tennis-wise or just in general. Let me know. How you guys doing? About to have everyone in here. Backhand Rublev to the backhand slice of Novak comes into the net. Backhand Rublev pass, forehand volley. Ooh, that's just solid stuff from Novak. He has underrated hands at the net. He's got underrated hands at the net. Let's go. That's it. Faison in chat as well. Excited for this one. 1530. Hello, Faison. That's it. Kick serve to the backhand of Novak, forehand Rublev. The backhand slice of Novak, forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak on the slide, backhand volley. It's an important point, honestly. Forehand volley put away. 30 all. Rublev's got it. He can't go down 1-0. If he goes down 1-0, it feels like, listen, this is all bad news for Rublev. Djokovic has one of those things he picks up at the end of tournaments. He picks up when he needs to at the end of matches. Why is he the greatest of all time? He knows when to apply pressure. He knows when to step up. Whether that's in matches, whether that's in tournaments. If Djokovic gets momentum here and Rublev doesn't test him, Djokovic is going to take it. We often see the best level of Novak towards the end of events. Backhand slice, return forehand, down the line, backhand on the defense, forehand Rublev, the backhand of Novak, backhand Rublev, the forehand of Novak, inside out, backhand Rublev, the backhand of Novak, cross course in the net, 40-30. Faison in chat. What's up? Good to have you here, Faison, Lashley, and my fans. There you go. Everyone say hi to Faison. Faison, boo. I'm sure you're rude for Grigor. We have some Grigor fans. We got some Steph fans. I mean, Lexi, you're Steph fan number one. Forehand Rublev to forehand of Steph. Forehand Rublev down the lines in the net. Deuce. Found it striking that Rublev ripped ATP yesterday for the scheduling when he's on the player council. That's good though that you're able to do that because that means that you have risk to do that, but you're still willing to, and that's just strong stuff. Because there are some stuff that they're doing that definitely deserves a little bit of ripping. Stuff they can do better, particularly the scheduling. Slice the forehand of Rublev into the backhand of Djokovic. Cross court to the backhand of Rublev. Backhand slice Djokovic. The forehand of Rublev. Backhand Novak. Cross court to the backhand slice of Rublev. Forehand Novak. Cross court to the forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. Off the rise to the backhand of Rublev. Backhand on the side. It's athleticism at 36. Ridiculous. Forehand inside out. Backhand way up high. Forehand swing volley. Oh, he just made it. He got close with it. That was like on the edge of the line, but advantage to Novak. Still made it. He has been playing well. Yeah, Novak's Dimitrov. Like I've heard people say, like Dimitrov's been playing top 10. He's nearly been playing top 5 level. Like he's beaten like 3 top 5 guys in the last month. Rublev complaining to the crowd. Umpire, the crowd is so quick to boo on Andrey. Jesus, or what he's saying. The crowd is so quick here to boo. Andrey is complaining to the umpire something about the lights in his eyes. Very valid. I'm glad we're going to have a 4-hour break between the men and the women so I can go to Walmart. There you go, Matt. 4-hour break to Walmart. That's good. Yeah, I'll be streaming the Swiatek Sabalenka later, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully you all join in for that Swiatek Sabalenka. That is a big one. Backhand to the backhand of Novak, forehand Rublev, the forehand of Novak, backhand Rublev, the forehand of Novak, forehand Rublev, the forehand of Djokovic, forehand Rublev, the forehand of Djokovic, cross score. That's too good. Novak breaks 1-0. Not good news for Rublev. That is good news for Novak because, listen, he's already looking fresh right out the gates. That's not really how he looked against Griekspoor. And it's not fully how he looked against Rune, although he was playing very high level against Holger. Let's see how he is on serve, though. He hasn't been great on serve. 52% first serves in yesterday, so let's keep an eye on the serve. And Rublev's really got to step in on the return, take some chances. Djokovic is on it so far. Yeah, right out the gates. Right out the gates. I'm totally hyped this battle on right after another epic match. How about that reaction from Dimmy when he won the roar worthy of a true gladiator? He was flexing. He deserves it. I was so happy. He jumped up. That's the thing. That's the thing about these guys. Grigor, listen, he's a guy who's always around. Not only is he always around, I know he hasn't been always like getting to finals, semifinals like he started to this year, but he was always working hard. He just put his head down. He was working hard. He was still staying at the top, very consistent. And yeah, and then he deserves this kind of breakthrough. But he's always been this kind of passionate guy, very easy to root for. Amazing game that he brings. I mean, I'm a big fan of Dimitrov. And I didn't completely count him out from still doing something big in his career. I thought there's a good chance he wouldn't. I was surprised that he did this so quickly, had such a good season, but I'm so welcoming to it. I'm happy for Grigor, but I'm happy for Grigor. He looks really nice. Yeah, Grigor seems like a great guy. Also very, very funny. But I feel for Steph and for you. But I honestly say I would be pretty encouraged if I was in the Steph camp because he's finally playing very high level tennis. Go away, crowd. Yeah. The crowd is just so quick to boo. I can't imagine the kind of endurance these players have. If that was me with that kind of scheduling, I'm probably dead by now. Yeah. 15. Serve from Novak. The backhand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. Forehand chip of Rublev. Backhand. Drop shot. Rublev runs. Oh, he can't get under it though. 15 all. Hey, what's up, Edemo lady? What's up? What's up? Good to have you. I know who you are rooting for, which is cool. It's always cool. He is beautiful, Lexi. Better looking than Steph. Faison is savage in the chat right now. That's what it is. 15 all. Djokovic up the line to serve. First serve in the net. Second serve. Forehand return Rublev big down the middle to the backhand Novak. Forehand now Novak. The backhand of Rublev, backhand Novak. That goes out 15-30. Rublev with the chance to break right back. Listen, yeah, if you want a chance to break, it's on the opponent's first service game. Because listen, they've barely warmed up. They've hit like 5 or 6 serves. So, hey, what's up, Manor in the chat? I appreciate you stopping by. What's up? What's up? Who are you rooting for? Djokovic, Rublev. I might have a good guess to that, but 15-30. Serve down the tee. Too good. 30 all. Rublev in the net. Hey, what's up, Marina? Good to have you in here. What's up? How's it going? How's it going? Oh, please, Faison. No one tops Stefanos for me in tennis. Fair enough. Fair enough. Demi is not pretty at all. Faison, you're right, Manor. He isn't pretty. He's beautiful. I agree with Faison. 30 all. Djokovic here out the line. 30 all. Got a lot of people here in the chat. 30-30. Novak still not getting a lot of first serves in these first few points. It's the second serve here at 30 all. This is a big. So I really feel like even though it's early, it's a big moment for Rublev. He doesn't want to get down early. Kick serve, forehand Rublev down the middle, backhand Novak, backhand Rublev, the forehand of Novak, backhand Rublev cross court, backhand of Novak, another backhand Rublev, backhand Andrey. Oh, he just overhits it. Big scream from Rublev. 40-30 for Novak. It is 40-30 for Novak. All right, let me know your predictions in the chat. I think we'll see a lot of Novaks in 2. But I'm interested if somebody thinks otherwise. Let me know. Who do you think's winning how many sets? I'm rooting for 3 sets. Okay, Minor. Yeah, I want it to be 3 sets too. I want to see this be a bit of an epic. Yeah. Such shame that Demi played so good to finish as runner-up, Minor. Well, at least the first big final since 2017. I hope though that he can go one step further. I want, if not this tournament, another one. Demi deserves another big title at some point because he is playing too good when he's at his best. Backhand Novak. That goes out. Deuce. Rublev needs to move well today. Yeah, that's a good call. I totally agree. That's going to be massive for Andrey. He needs to get into the right positioning and be effective moving around. Anthony and everyone. Hey, what's up, Max? Good to have you in here. Reckon Grigor would rock a beard. Interesting. The beard suits Nole as well. It's true. Deuce here at 1-0. Rublev ready to return for serve Novak. Forehand Novak. Inside out is just a perfect forehand. Whether you like Dimitrov or not, he deserved the win. He has upped his game and shown an extreme amount of progression, which has to be applauded. Yeah, very complete. I mean, finally hitting over the backhand, stepping in, looking confident on the court. Absolutely. Green Mike's level has been very good. Yeah, 40 plus wins. Grigor deserves all the success coming. He's worked hard. Serve, kick, serve, backhand Rublev to the backhand of Novak, forehand Rublev. The forehand of Novak, backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak, forehand Rublev. Cross court, what a shot from Rublev. That's what he's got to do, deuce. That's what Andrey's got to do. YouTube acting up. It says the stream has 253K likes. It does, Max. What are you talking about? We have 253,000 likes. We're trying to get more people in, trying to get to 300K. 3 sets, Novak or Rublev. Okay, 3 sets though. That's good. That's good. Face on step. Deuce at 1-0. First serve in the net. Second serve. 253K people on stream. Djokovic at deuce. Kick serve. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Andrey. The forehand of Novak. Squash shot. That goes wide. Advantage. Advantage to Djokovic. Did Rublev sleep today? I sure hope so. He needs it. But yeah, he did not have a lot of recovery time, that's for sure. I mean, these late finishes, no good. Advantage to Djokovic. Long deuce game here. Serve out wide. That goes long though. Again, the first serves are not going in from Djokovic. The rest of his game is working great, but the first serve is just not there. So if he faces somebody who's willing to attack the second serve and be able to get in on return points, that's a double fault. Deuce. It's a double fault. Hey, what's up, Frank? Good to have you here in the chat. What's up? What's up? Hit the like for the pretty boy. Hey, I appreciate it, Manor. Yeah, don't forget to like, guys. We'll be here from the first point to the last. And yeah, don't forget to sub if you're new as well. We're so close to 7,500 subs. The serve down the tee is too good. Advantage. True, Manor. Anthony toss Grigor and said, no way. No way. Advantage to Djokovic. Serve from Novak coming. Kick serve. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. Such a long game here. Backhand slice. Rublev. He's got to play a little bit consistent. So backhand the net. Deuce. This is a really important game for Rublev. Rarely, if ever, do you see such an important 1-0 game, but that's kind of what we're seeing here, in my opinion. 13 minutes played, not even 2 games played, another marathon. It could be. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Novak gets ratings, as I told someone in Twitter yesterday. Yeah, he does. Absolutely. It's showing 253K likes on every video I go to. That's fair. 8-minute, nearing on a 9-minute long game. 8 minutes 40 seconds so far. Novak at the line, serve out wide, forehand. Novak down the tee. I mean, it's just oh, what a shot from Rublev, 360. Wow, that was a solid shot from Andrey. You say this guy's not talented. That was a 360 backhand off a perfect forehand down the line from Novak. He was running across the court, and that stayed low. He hit like a 360 shot. It stayed low in the court. Novak didn't expect it. That's why he missed it. Advantage to Rublev, break point. Rublev's talented. Wouldn't be 5th in the world if he's not. And he's here to return. Serve. Novak, that's out again. I don't know if he's made a first serve in this game. Very few. Second serve. Kick serve. Forehand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. Cross court, he's going for it. That's what he needs to do. Forehand down the line. Backhand Novak on defense. Take it again. Oh, it goes back to where Novak is, though. Backhand cross court. Back neutral. Backhand slice. The forehand of Rublev standing on that ad side. Backhand. Cross court to the backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. Cross court to the backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand Novak. He misses it. It's 1-1. Rublev's not giving up without a fight. He's lost already, 5 times? 2 times in big major quarterfinals. He's not going down without a fight. It's 1-1. Novak's got to step up his game on serve. 25-shot rally in a very long game. That's it from Andrey. If I went 2-0, that was going to be dire, I felt, for Andrey already, to be honest, just because it's such a quick start for Novak. First serve percentage, 57% of first serves in. Which I could figure it out, actually. Okay, yeah. So he made 8 out of 14 first serves in. I felt like it was even less, but yeah, that's basically half. Needs to do better than that, Novak. Yesterday, it was like 52%. Backhand, Novak, hits it behind Djokovic. Forehand chip. Backhand, Novak misses it well wide, 15-love. That's what Rublev needed. So Rublev needed. Novak started off strong too, though. It's the serve, though, and Rublev stepped up in that game, which is why it was so exciting. Guys are more attractive than Demi, Sinner, Alcantara, a whole list of them, Maynor. I mean, it's fair. Everyone's got their. Anthony's the most attractive to that. No. See what else we got going out here in chat. Needs to avoid backhand exchanges. Rublev has made forehands as he can and be explosive. Yeah, that's definitely true. The backhand is solid, but it can break down a little bit more, especially when he's playing a backhand as good as Novak. Backhand chip, the forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. Forehand of Rublev. Needs to attack. Backhand in the net. Yeah, Anthony, you are. I mean, I appreciate it, Minor. Thank you. All right. Well, do you know the Vonch 2K guy? Yeah, we're kind of bit friends on, or not friends, but we kind of know each other on X or Twitter or whatever. He's cool on Twitter. Some cool tennis stats. Guys, like the video and get us 235K likes. That's it. Goal for today, 235K. Come on, guys. We can do it. Backhand Rublev is huge down the line, and it's 45. 40-15. What the hell, Rublev already? Yeah. Lexi, you might be having a hard day at the office because it looks like Novak and Steph might struggle. We'll see. Novak Seka, okay. Serve down the line, Stu go 1. Maynor, he's just annoying. Web. I mean, fair enough. When the first serve is not on, Novak is much more beatable. Step down. Yeah, I mean, as well as he played in the Wimbledon final, I felt like that was one of the biggest stats in the Wimbledon final. He was making very few first serves in. I think it was like 57%. And yeah, people are able to attack him more. And yeah, Novak is so effective and so good from offense and from defense. But yeah, just in general, the first serve being locked in, especially in his later years, has really helped him be even so much tougher. Novak serving this Paris is, yeah, it's not amazing so far. I agree. Novak, Anthony, stop fight with me. I'll win. All right. I can't fight you in the chat. That's true. Rublev is going to be highly motivated. And this one, can Djokovic match his intensity? Andrey's going to be highlight. Can Djokovic match his intensity? We'll see. Rublev is going to be motivated. Listen, the head-to-head is 4-1 for Novak. They played in 2 quarterfinals of slams this year. Australian Open and Wimbledon. Australian Open was a bit of a blowout, although a little bit tighter third set, 6-4, but a little bit of a blowout this year. Novak was playing really well in Australia, dismantled Demonor, beat Rublev, was starting to play really well second half of that event. At Wimbledon, Rublev played a really good first set, really solid first set. I was like, wow. But then the wheels kind of fell off. The belief seemed like it fell off. And listen, I have some stats from that match too that I kind of looked at before coming on. And Rublev was doing really well on serve in that match. He won 73% of first serve points, but he made only 58% of first serves in. If he can do that and win so many serve points but get more in, then it's going to be very tough for Novak. And also, but the thing is, he converted 13% of break points. So he was getting chances on his own return, but he converted 13% of break points. That's 42% from Novak converted. So Novak, I mean, listen, he's got to take his chances, and he's got to take the chances that he gets. Also, he had 32 winners to 42 from Novak. Novak's game always gets more explosive on the grass, and we'll see. This is faster conditions, similar to Wimbledon, and listen, Rublev's got to go for the winners. By the way, so far, 10 unforced errors for Novak, 2 for Rublev. Love 15. This could be a chance. Serve out wide. Backhand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Backhand wide again. Love 30. Let's see what Novak can do here. Novak's got to step up here and hold. See what Novak can do. Frank Blood is cooking breaks. Now, that was a strong break. It was, Mike. Yeah, right back at you, Rublev said. Good on Andrey. If I was him, I'd still be at the hotel sleeping in. Love 3. Love 30. Serve down the tee. Backhand way up high. 15-30. That goes wide. True step. Same for all tennis players, though. Yeah. You want the first serve percentage. If it's over 70%, that's usually great. If it's over 60, then it's pretty acceptable. Anything below that is just going to be dismantled for most. But for Novak especially, I would say the first serve percentage is a big thing. Forehand, way up high, just wide. 30 all. Still at half a chance here for Andrey. Djokovic pulling a stinker. Not great for him so far. He's got to raise the level. I mean, he was pretty good up until 0-1 break point. But after that, he wasn't converting on break points, and the game's lowered just a little bit. 30 all. And a few errors coming from his side. Serve from Novak. Out wide. Forehand. Andrey goes out. 40-30. Sorry, Novak. I'm cheering on Rublev. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Andrey will forgive you. Andrey's response to that would be like, I mean, yeah, he's probably going to win. Andrey's just so humble. It's crazy. Rune for Rublev. I hope he can stay mentally clutch throughout this match. It's going to be the big thing, the belief for him. He won the first set at Wimbledon, and then the mental side just completely fell off for him. He's got to keep the pressure on. Back and return. The backhand Novak. Backhand Rublev. Ooh, Novak gives it right back to Rublev, but Rublev kind of fumbles it. 2-2. 2-2 here. Serve down the tee. That goes out. 15 love. 15 love. We pretend that airplanes in the night sky is like shooting stars. Well, Rublev's gonna need it. Haley Williams. Is that Haley Williams in that song? I don't think I ever realized that is. With B.O.B. Would be nice to see Rublev taking the break point quickly. Yeah. He's gonna need a hold here. But then it would be good to see him getting some chances. So out again from Novak. I mean, this is so far uncharacteristic. Love 30 because he didn't convert on the early break points. And not only did he not convert, he's been hitting, pulling some bad shots from his end. Rublev quick to the line. Serve out wide. Goes wide, 40 love. So Rublev out wide. That's in the net. 3-2. 3-2, guys. You're just joining in. We're doing a watch long play by play as we do here at Quality Shot Tennis. Rublev taking on Djokovic. We'll be here to the last point. 3-2 for Rublev. He was down 0-1. Coming back here. Okay, I tend to go with Rublev 2. Watching Novak yesterday was a bit much. His arrogance can be so demeaning that can be hard to look at times. It's so funny. At Quality Shot, I've noticed we have some people who are big fans of Novak, and then we have a lot of people who are very against him. It's very hate or love him, which is just kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, whatever you feel about Novak is totally valid. It's just so funny. He's probably the greatest who's ever played the sport, and he's so divisive. Subscribe Quality Shot Tennis. They're never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you know. They're gonna run around and desert you. Well, it's gonna make it sound like we will, because for obvious reasons. But yeah, great channel for tennis if you're looking for genuine tennis fans. 3-2. 3-2 for Rublev. Just a quick look at the stats so far, because it's been kind of a weird match, especially from the side of Novak. First serve percentage has gotten a little bit better, I guess, from Novak, 70%. 2 for 6 on second serve, points 1. I don't know if this is fully accurate. This doesn't seem accurate to me. The stat on the TV said, or on the screen where I'm watching, said 11 unforced errors. This says just 7. But anyway. Fun fact, Casper Ruud and my brother were born on the same day. There you go. One of my favorite players and your brother born the same day. My boys, Casper, Stefanos, and Rublev always lose to Novak. That's life, and I've accepted. That's sad, ain't it? Stefanos like 11-0 in his last 11 matches. Casper hasn't taken a set off him. Andrey, that might be the most famous one. Most famous losing rivalry, because they played in a couple quarterfinals this year at majors. Andrey wants to get to a major semifinal, and Novak just keeps standing in his way. Forehand Novak, the forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. Lexi Novak is not arrogant. There you go. Yeah, I mean, listen, this is a guy who's always very gracious to the other players, even in defeat. And at least by his actions, I mean, he's always doing stuff for the people at the bottom of the rankings who don't have the resources. I mean, actions-wise, he's pretty thoughtful of a lot of other people. So I think Djokovic is anti-establishment. I agree. And I just love watching him play. He's like a perfect tennis player. It's crazy. But he worked to get there. It wasn't easy. He definitely didn't look like that at the start of his career. He worked there. Love 5. Serve from Novak. Kick serve. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. That's in the net. 15-all. Remember when Steph had a set of 2-1 against Novak? Yeah, Stefanos, I think in up until, what was it, ended 2019, I think he'd beaten like every member of the big 3 or big 4 like once himself, and nearly twice. Like Stefanos at the start of his career was kind of held the big 3's number a little bit. I think he beat Djokovic and Federer twice, and he beat Nadal once at the end of 2019 already, when he had just broken through. Stefanos at the start, like, people don't remember. People are like, "What are you talking about?" He kind of, a little bit, he was beating the guys a little bit. I mean, already Federer was older, this and that. But listen, Novak and Rafa were at their best. Djokovic shirt over his head because he is frustrated with the errors coming off his racket. Rublev bageled Novak last year. Yeah, how many people can even say that? In a final, too. People like to put a big asterisk over that match. I just want to say it was in a final. I know Novak wasn't feeling it well or himself physically fully either, but Rublev, I mean, partially that's on Rublev. He won the first, he pushed it to a third set there. Backhand drop shot. That's in the net again. I mean, I don't know what Novak's doing, honestly. 30-all. Novak's got to pick this up. See what Novak can do. Is 30-all. Novak is polarizing. You either love him or hate him. I agree. Just as somebody who plays tennis, it's amazing to me to see how Novak plays, because I can't believe some of the things he does on a court. Just every shot is just nearly perfect. Serve out wide, forehand Novak. Inside out, it's too good. Rublev runs for it, then he kind of realizes the ball is actually like a mile away. 40-30. I think 2021 RG broke him. Yeah, 2 sets up on Novak, yeah. Was it 21 or 22? It was 21, you're right, because Novak was going for calendar slam. That doesn't feel like that was 2.5 years ago. 40-30 for Novak. That was the best I've ever seen Steph play, not just in the final, that tournament. Forehand, the backhand of Novak, forehand, Rublev, inside in, that's a good shot. We're at deuce. Rublev with half a chance here. Rublev at deuce, and Novak isn't really at his best, and Novak knows it too. He's shown some frustration. Stokic, Nole. So see what he can do. He's at deuce. He's got to play a few good points here. He wants to get some first serves in. Just play solid. Too much is happening on his side. He needs to play a bit more solid. First serve in the net. Serve. Novak to the backhand of Andrey. That goes out. Advantage. That's not a good error from Andrey on the return. That wasn't the second serve return off the backhand side. That's why I'm saying the backhand. I feel like Andrey can get a little bit close to him, a little bit. Just doesn't hit where he wants to hit it. Forehand is killer all day, all night. He can just keep attacking, relentless. The backhand's not bad, but against Novak, advantage to advantage Novak. Serve down the tee. That's what Novak needed. It's 3-3. Novak right back at it. All I remember when I started watching Rafa was Novak retiring. That was before the gluten-free diet. I always wondered why he'd retired when he appeared to be okay, Lexi. And Novak was probably the only player I've seen who seems to be happy with a runner-up finish. Not all the, but of the time he's gracious. Yeah, he's gracious a lot of times to his opponent. I agree. 3-3. Serve out wide, too good. By the way, average service game duration is currently 6 minutes for Novak. And it's at like 2 minutes and 30 seconds for Rublev. So there you go. 15 left for Andrey. Serve out wide is wide. Second serve. Kick serve. Backhand Novak to the backhand of Rublev. 15 all. It's afternoon in Anthony's time. Yeah, it's just past moon. Just past moon. It is just past noon here. Isn't it savage o'clock in your place? Yeah, it's 12:48 p.m. Serve out wide, forehand Novak. That goes off. Let me know in chat. What's the time where you're watching from? I want to hear in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. What's the time? Yeah, if it's on the chat, it's midday, I think, Maynor. Yeah, just past noon. 30:15. Serve out wide. Forehand phase forehand phase on. Forehand to the forehand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. That goes out. 40-15. Rublev getting some quick holds here. Novak screaming at his camp in Serbian. I think it's Serbian. Novak knows like 10 languages, but I'm going to guess it's Serbian. Serve down the tee, backhand Novak. Forehand Rublev picked up off the baseline. Forehand Novak. That's too good. 40-30. Savage forehand inside out. Too good from Novak. I'm in the same time zone as you, Anthony. Hey, nice, Ashley. I forgot. Where are you coming from? Because we're probably pretty close then. Yeah, Eastern time. It's not all super close. It's on New York time, Eastern. 40-30, 3-3. Let me know what the time is where you're watching the chat. So first serve is out. Second serve. Backhand. Backhand Rublev. Like I said, that backhand, it's just not quite as solid as that forehand. That forehand, he can keep tugging, tugging, tugging all day. Stay strong with the body and the arm does the rest, says the coach. Interesting. Stay strong with the body and the arm does the rest. That's pretty interesting. That's good advice physically. Forehand down the line is solid from Andrey, though. That's that Andrey punch. We're at advantage. By the way, welcome everybody joining in. It's Anthony Hersher for Quality Shot. We're here from first point to last. 1850 in Israel. Okay. So I don't usually go by going all the way to 24. That's 650, I believe. Nice, nice. 1215 here. 1250. Okay, nice. It's 5. Gotcha. Cool, cool, cool. 450. Same here, Eastern and Maine. Nice, nice, nice. Backhand in the net. 4-3 for Rublev. Rublev was looking down and he's kind of doing better. Tennessee, 12:49 p.m. Nice. Same time zone. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. 12:30. Yes, Anthony, 6. Great, great, great. Oh, I'm far from you, Anthony, but we're on the same continent. I'm in Canada. Okay, nice. Well, maybe someday we can meet up if I ever go to Toronto, Montreal for one of those. Or Labor Cup. Labor Cup was in Canada this year. So there's a few things going on over there in Canada. 4-3. I mean, listen, if Rublev can stay on that forehand, Novak is kind of beating himself a little bit. He's making some errors. So I'm not going to be here and be the guy who says, like, Andrey has no chance. We'll see. We'll just wait. Let's see if Novak can pick it up. Novak is a linguist. That's correct. Guy knows like every language. Like they made a video of like when all the ATP players were in France, and like all the other players were like struggling, with French. Like bonjour, I can say bonjour, literally what Swiatek said, and then she said bonjour baguette. I know that, which is like okay, but Novak was like just started speaking like 5 paragraphs of French, and he's like a bit of a show off, but 5:50 p.m. in Denmark. Okay, you're 5 hours ahead. Cool. Rublev is so cute. Yeah, I mean, Rublev's just funny. He's just funny. Anthony, I'm joining for your date with Ashley. Self invite there. It would be cool. It would be cool to have a meetup for sure with some of you guys. Everyone's so fun to chat. Talk some tennis, whatever. Quality Shot group chat meetup. Be cool. Be fun. 3-4. Novak at the line to serve. Back in return goes out from Rublev. Second serve here from Novak. Coming. 38 minutes in. Like I said, Novak's average service game length has been 6 minutes. Forehand Rublev to the forehand of Novak. Another error off that forehand side. Novak is coming off of 2 3-setters. He had a much more straightforward match against Echeverry. And then against Griekspoor, he said his stomach wasn't feeling well, but he had a tighter match against Griekspoor. He's been playing great all season. Solid last match of the season for Talon, Griekspoor. But it was 3 sets win for Novak. And then against Runa yesterday. But against Runa and Griekspoor, definitely not at 100%. Or at his 100% his best. Forehand Rublev. That's too good. Love 30. Rublev with a bit of a chance. Love 30. Like I said, the head-to-head is 4-1. Rublev has won a match. 5-2 against Novak isn't that bad of a record. Like, if Rublev just wins one more. A couple of quarterfinal losses at majors, but we'll see. They've played twice on indoors, 2 times at the Turin, not Turin, but at the ATP finals. Both times were in Turin. And it was very straightforward for Novak on the indoors. It was 6-2, 6-3, and 6-1, 6-4. Rublev trying to make it not like that. Not so one-sided. Forehand Novak. Forehand to Rublev. Back in Novak. Ooh, completely. I mean, listen, it was one of those weird shots from Novak. Love 40. Love 40. Triple break point for Andrey Rublev here. I think Rublev has a greater chance to beat Djokovic than Rune because he's stronger mentally. I agree, Mike. Rublev's one of these guys who I think is a bit underrated on the mentality side. He will compete and can beat. Serve down 2-2, good. Okay, come on. Rublev's got 2 more chances here. Let's see what he can do. This is interesting from both sides. Who steps up? Does Novak step up on that first serve, or is Rublev able to convert here? Knowing Novak, he might be able to get past these next 2. We'll see. Rublev at the return. Serve from Novak. First serve is a let. Serve. Novak, another let. 2 lets in a row. Another serve coming here from Novak. Serve out wide is too good. 2 big serves from Novak, 30-40. Couple lets on a big serve. Yeah, Rublev has a decent chance. At Whole Foods buying pasta green. Nice, MJ. Nice. It's 30-40. Break point for Rublev. Serve out wide. 3 big serves from Novak. Ties it up at deuce. Gonna be another long service game though. Challenge from Rublev. He might be just taking a little bit of a break here for some momentum. Garbine Muguruza knows 25 languages. That would be crazy. Who's Mladenovic? Yeah, she's a tennis player as well. She dated Team. Yeah, I think so. Serve out. I have 4 big serves from Novak. She did, yeah. Ida Monole, yeah. Let's see. That was huge from Novak. Novak just stepping up and doing what Novak does. Last names these players don't sound like French at all, like Sinner being Italian, maybe mixed. That's true. Some of them are weird. Somebody on the chat the other day was saying Safulin doesn't sound Russian. This is pretty true as well. First serve in the net, second serve. 44 minutes in already. We're at 4-4 or nearly 44 minutes. Kick serve, back in Andrey. That goes out. Novak escapes, triple break point down. We're at 4-4. Who's your fave Russian player? Anthony Medvedev. I really like Medvedev. Rybakina is one of my favorite women's players, but she represents Kazakhstan. She grew up in Kazakhstan, I believe. So she is technically Russian born, but for players playing for Russia, yeah, Medvedev. It's got to be Daniil. Daniil, I really love watching Daniil. I know he's kind of a hater, love it, kind of watching him play. I always think he is unbelievably talented. Like, I think Medvedev is like, I thought this even before like this year when I think more people have hopped on the bandwagon. Forehand from Novak, the backhand of Rublev. Big shot, backhand right behind Novak. Big shot, 15 love. That's the point that shows how good Rublev is. Not just that he's like really good, Medvedev. People know he's really good. He won the US Open, beat Novak in straight sets. But not just that he's really good, he is unbelievably talented. Like, I know he doesn't play the flashiest game. Sometimes it's just like backhand after backhand, rallying from the back of the court. But to play as unorthodox as he does, to stand 50 feet behind the baseline, hit some of the crazy shots he does so consistently, he is so talented. Like, he's so skillful to watch. I think one of the most skillful players that we've seen. And you see it in shots like that overhead off an overhead against Zverev at Indian Wells, or like the around the net return of serve that he had against Evans. Like, he can hit some crazy shots. Very skillful to play the style that Medvedev plays. Be like 50 feet behind the court in the corner and be able to hit a forehand passing shot. He's a skillful player, 5'4", very fun to watch in my eyes. Because yeah, he rallies, but then he kind of figures it out, can hit some crazy shots out of nowhere. I like watching Medvedev play. Yeah, Rublev, yeah, wasted the 3 break points. It's 5-4. 5-4. Djokovic, listen, Djokovic's service games, though, they've been testy every time. Yeah, for me, it's Medvedev. Manole over Manolady. Okay. Novak did 4 big serves in a row there. That was big from Novak. You don't see that often either with Novak, to be honest, but he does clutch up. I know all about the player dating gossip. LOL. Nice. There you go. 5-4, 5-4, 5-4. 5-4 here. Let's see what Rublev can do. He just had triple break point on Novak. Like I said, the average service game for Novak is taking over 6 minutes. Like, that's crazy. So we'll see what he can do. 4-5. Djokovic at the line. Serve. Novak forehand. Rublev to the forehand of Novak. Forehand. Rublev big down the line. That's a blow. Called in. Love 5. Listen, people kind of forget. People think about Rublev at majors and like kind of test him on that, even though 9 or whatever 10 major quarterfinals or whatever is pretty crazy to do in itself. But a lot of them losing to guys like Rafa and Novak, but not all of them, but a few of them. Forehand Novak, forehand Rublev. I love 15 here. Big forehand to the backhand slice of Rublev, backhand Novak. That's in the net. Love 30. This feels like Rublev might take the first set like he did at Wimbledon. He had a 6-4 set at Wimbledon. Novak is far from his best. I'm not on Twitter, but I can already feel the Novak Twitter camp typing away saying, what is going on with Novak? I just feel it. Love 30. It's far from his best. Love 3. 49 minutes into this. Serve Novak out wide. It's too good. The serve, when he's needed it, has come up clutch. 15-30. Combat sports better than tennis? I mean, yeah, everybody's got their thing. I like watching like UFC. But listen, tennis is similar to combat sports in some way. Forehand in the net from Rublev, 30 all. Very mental, individual, one-on-one. It's a little bit about rhythm, bit about momentum. It is very physical as well, sometimes playing over 5 hours. In some ways, there are similarities. Tennis is just like beautiful to watch. It's so fun. And there's so many good stories in tennis. And in combat sports as well. But for me, tennis is my number one. Novak fans are so tolerant, Sean. What's up, Sean, in the chat? 40-30. 50 minutes in. Serve from Novak. Down the tee, forehand Rublev. Forehand Novak kind of gets away from him. Oh, he missed it. Cross court did Rublev. 5-5. 5-5. I'm a tennis casual. Yeah, I mean, that's fun too. That's cool too, Shiloh. Yeah, I've seen you join in a couple times. If you're a diehard or casual or whatever, new to the sport, whatever it is fine. Yeah, I would just say think of it like it's also 2 guys just going head to head, going at it. It's very mental. Um, that's just what I'd say about it. And tennis is brutal. I mean, it's not quite as brutal as UFC because or something like that. Obviously, that's the most brutal because people put their lives on the line and their bodies on the line, and kind of their reputations a bit too, which is crazy. But tennis is brutal. It's such small margins, and you're just all alone out there. So it's not completely different. It seems completely different. It's not completely different. But yeah, I kind of enjoy the tennis thing. Serve out wide, forehand Rublev. That goes out. Rublev's got listen, Rublev, he's got the forehand. That one was out, but the forehand is really in this match so far, 15 all. Good thing I'm a very nice Novak fan because I love Rafa more. Do you, Lexi? I thought Novak was the number one for you of the big three. How do you rank the big three, Lexi? Serve out wide, forehand Novak, the forehand of Andrey. Actually, big four. Give me Andy as well. I'm curious. The cardio to play 2 hours got to be crazy. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's usually more than that too. It's like sometimes it's 5 hours. Like if you see Novak versus Rafa, like the Australian Open 2012, like to me that's one of the most impressive examples of physical exertion you'll see in sports. Big serve down the line, by the way, 40-15. Rublev's shown up. Rublev's consistent. You usually think of these grinding types as more consistent, but Rublev's consistent off the ground and just in his results. 53 minutes, by the way, already played. But yeah, I just think tennis, if you look at for 1 minute, it's not always obvious, but it takes a lot of physical exertion. 6'5" for Rublev, by the way. I like a few songs from Taylor. I am sorry. I can't do Taylor Swift. I can't do Swifts. There's some I'm not one of these guys who just goes on female artists. Like there's some amazing female artists. I just can't do Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Taylor fans in chat. I just can't do it. And I know I just picked my demise there with the Swifties, but it's just not for me. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's crazy. Tennis is more physical than people give it credit for. And just start and stop, point after point. I don't know. You have to play every week of the season, almost every day. It's so crazy. Hopefully, I love betting tennis for sure. Grigor Dimi really got me hooked after he beat Carlos Alcaraz. Nice. Okay, yeah. Grigor Dimitrov, fun to watch. If you're around in the Roger Federer days when Federer was on, then listen, he was my big guy. Listen, Dimitrov is the next best thing if you're into Roger, because he's very similar. Anthony is not a Swiftie. Confirmed, Matt. Confirmed. My rank: Federer, Murray, Nadal, Novak. Okay. Well, the way you said that, it feels to me like you like Federer and Murray, and you don't really like Nadal and Novak. For me, it's Federer, Andy, Novak, Rafa. But I respect the hell out of Rafa. I like Novak. I really, really respect and enjoy Murray, and Federer is just my number one. But Stan is better than all of them. Facts. Stan is the GOAT, as Frank would say. Anthony knows I'm the best female singer, of course. Forehand Novak to the forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. The backhand of Rublev. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. On the stretch, forehand Rublev. Back to the backhand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. Is that it? Ooh, what a shot from Andrey. Wow. Rublev is playing well here. Love 5. Anthony, I don't like either. Come on, Maynor. There it is. I have this thing where I get older, but just never wiser. Interesting. Love 5. All right, focus right here because Rublev is 3 points away. No more tips than Anthony. God damn it. I really soiled myself with the Swift, with the LOL. I completely spoiled myself with the Swift thing. 15 all. Screwed it up. 15 all. Serve here from Novak. down the tee, backhand. Rublev to the forehand of Novak, cross court, or in Rublev. Forehand, Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Backhand, Novak. Cross court, that goes out, 15-30. And they don't be surprised, my top five, Rafa, Casper, Korda, Rublev, and Kecmanovic. Stefanov's not even on my top five. He's only my crush. Novak, Shelton, and Draper are someone I really enjoy watching. That's good, though. You got a lot of faves. I feel similar to you, though. Casper is definitely there. I really like Andrey. Rafa's great, too. Korda is one of my favorites, yeah. I do like Novak as well, and Draper. Draper is just always injured. All right, Rublev is 2 points away here. Serve out wide, backhand of Novak, down the tee, down the line. Ooh, perfectly measured down the line from Novak, 30 off. That's a Novak Djokovic shot. Backhand down the line. Dissing Rafa, no more tips. I wasn't dissing him. Andy and Roger are like my top 5 players ever. Novak is like, I really enjoy Novak a lot. He's just like really, I don't know. As a tennis player, he's really inspirational to me, the way he figures things out mentally. Rafa's just my 4th. I'm not dissing Rafa. I can't respect a tennis player more than I do Rafa. I think he's underrated in like his highlight reel. Rafa, he's just fun to watch. And I mean, to come back from injury time and time again, always fighting, I know. I just like all 4 of them. I want to like write a book about the big 3, the big 4. I couldn't have loved this era more. 30 all here at 5-6. Serve Novak to the back end of Rublev. That's attack. Forehand. Novak just goes in. Forehand Rublev. We got a set point. We got triple break point. We got set point. Set point number 1 for Andrey. Let's see what he does here. Definitely not a flawless set from Novak, but Rublev's really shown up, and it's been pretty obvious. Some skillful shots at play, too. Not just whacking forehands. He's had some pretty great shots here. (30-40). Novak waiting for the crowd. Novak waiting for the crowd waiting to see what Rublev has here. Set point. Serve down the tee, forehand Rublev to the back and drop shot. Terrible. That bounces on his side. Rublev points to his camp. Rublev has the first set. Suddenly people look at the scoreboard and they see that Rublev's leading up a set. Remember at Wimbledon, Rublev won the first set 7-5. Novak came storming back. We'll see what Novak has, but Rublev might be able to dethrone Novak. And listen, something that people forget. Rublev was 1 point away from having 2 Masters this year. He won in Monte Carlo. Great comeback versus Runa. He was 1 point away from beating Hurkacz in the final Shanghai just like 3 weeks ago. He would have had 2 Masters. And despite of how we look at him at majors, listen, this is a guy who we got to respect. There you go. Stick around for the second set, guys. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Quality Shot Tennis. We're close to 7,500 subs. And we're going to be here for Sabalenka Swiatek later. I'll be streaming Sabalenka Swiatek. Don't forget to sub and ring the notification bell so you can get notified when we do that. All right. So let's see here. Amazing service stats from Rublev in this set. Let's look at the stats real quick. Almost an hour played for a set. Let's look at the stats. Stats. Here we go. I mean, Novak, his first serve percentage got higher, but first serve points won 59%. Part of that is to due to Andrey. And yeah, Rublev, fantastic. 74% serve percentage, 76% first serve points won, 56% on second serve points. Novak was struggling much more on serve than Andrey. And yeah, 7 errors from Novak. I think it was even more than that to Rublev. 2 errors and 19 winners. Rublev is playing really well. And listen, I said it at Wimbledon. Rublev was making 73% first serves in, but he was only, or 58. Rublev was winning 73% of first serve points, but he was only making 58% first serves in. So there you go. Let's see what we got here going on in the chat. If Rublev wins this match, I'll send a tip, MJ. Well, I just appreciate you stopping by, but we'll see what happens with Rublev. Rublev's got the first set. Come on, Rublev. Let me get the score back here. Looks kind of ridiculous on the screen right now. Rublev with the first set, 7-5. I'll just stick around. I'm pumped. Rublev, don't fumble. Take the break point, Max. He did. Anthony, you don't like Rafa? I do. Where are these accusations coming from? I said Rublev. I said Rafa is, of all of the big four, my lesser favorite, just because I really like Novak a lot, honestly, as a player. And Federer and Andy are two of my favorite players ever. So it basically leaves Novak versus Rafa, and I like both of them. So I'm one of those guys that actually likes Djokovic and Federer. I'm one of these guys that actually likes all four of them. So I don't know where these accusations are coming from. I do like Rafa. I respect the hell out of him for sure. He's so fun to watch, and I miss him on tour. Like Roger did his thing, and I miss Roger. I miss Rafa. I need to see some more Rafa. Mackie McDonald match can't be the last one. Rafa's still only like 38, 37. So Federer was there at 38. He almost won Wimbledon. Be one of the 50 people off Twitter sites dedicated to the big three. I basically do on here because I can't stop talking about them. There you go. See what else we got going on here in the chat. Anthony likes a few songs from Ariana, LOL. I mean, she's not my favorite, but she's pretty good. All right, we're starting the second set. I'm trying to think of female artists that are good. Rihanna's really good. She's got some hits. Backhand, forehand Novak. Forehand Rublev. Inside out to the backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Backhand slice. The forehand of Novak. Inside out. Backhand Rublev down the line. What a shot. Listen, you might look at Rublev and be like, what exactly is going on with Andrey Rublev? You know what I mean? This guy can't make a major semifinal. He does well at the Masters. This is a guy who probably, okay, let's be honest. He probably could use with a little bit more variety in his game, but he is extremely skillful. You can't be as consistent as Andrey and not be extremely talented. 40 love. And he can hit other shots. He's consistently been improving his game. This year, he has the most variety in his game he's had. He's really stepped up his level and his consistency. And you know what I mean? You can't hit forehand shot after forehand shot. That's skillful in itself to be able to generate pace like that shot after shot off of neutral shots. And the skill shows. It's been shown in this match. He's hit some stunning shots. 1-0. Max, who's your favorite player? In terms of former players, Monica Seles. Yeah, Seles was great. In terms of Sinner, Rublev, and FA Rune, how do you rank them? For me, Rune is last. And then I would go Rublev, then Felix, then Sinner. But I've been with Felix for longer than anybody else. So that's why he's my second favorite. I honestly clicked on an article, youngest guy ever to win a match at a challenger, and that was Felix at either 15 or 16 years old. That's when I heard about him. Then I kind of had my eye on him. And yeah, so I've known him a bit longer than most. I like Novak. He's my second favorite of the big four. Yeah, I get that. He was in front of Andy for a little bit, but I've really grown to like Andy a lot in recent years, especially, and grown to appreciate him just in my tennis watching as well. Because he won the first match that I ever watched on TV, 30 love, against Gasquet, Wimbledon 2008. Anthony likes Grande and not Swift. These accusations. I didn't say anything about Ariana there. 30 love. Serve out wide, forehand Novak. The backhand slice of Novak. Forehand Andrey. Forehand Novak. Ooh, that goes out, 40 love. I mean, that's not even the music I really listen to be honest. But that's what it is. I have a feeling we could be in for some broken rackets knowing he's the demeanor of these two gladiators. I mean, we'll see. Djokovic has to pick up his game, 40-15. The Monica-Steffi rivalry was crazy, yeah, followed by the biggest tragedy in the sport ever. Yeah, we should have seen more of it. We should have seen more of it too. Come on, Rublev. This is Novak. Remember who you're playing, says Lexi in the chat. 45. There you go. Serve from Novak is just out. And that 40-30. Has there ever been any tennis fights? Not as many as you would have expected. I've only seen a few. There was this one guy who got banned off the tour for being too aggressive with a player named Daniel Collerer, and he got threatened and got a fight. He was mostly playing challengers. There was him, and then Corentin Moutet and this one other guy who I forgot the name of. They got in a fight last year, and there's a very interesting Tennis Advocate, which is a great, very entertaining YouTube channel about tennis drama and tennis fights. They got into a fight of it, and I know Moutet is a wild card. He's honestly one of my favorite players. He's just so funny, to be honest. And he's like one of these guys who's so talented too, but he just can't figure it out mentally. Forehand Rublev, the forehand backhand of Andrey, inside out, forehand squash shot Djokovic. Rublev with the he misses it. He had that forehand wide open to get to deuce. That might stay on the mental of Andrey because it could have been deuce there. Oh, did he make it? Oh, my bad. I think he just nailed it on the line. I thought it was called out. Let me see here. It did. It just got the back of the line. My bad. I thought Rublev missed it. I heard an out call. All right, it's deuce. Rublev with the chance. Oh, what a return from Andrey talking about skill. Advantage to Rublev. I get the feeling Anthony supports good tennis more than specific players. Yeah, I just love tennis, honestly. I mean, it's kind of like sounds ridiculous. I'd probably think it's ridiculous. I just enjoy good tennis. Yeah, Anthony is the most unbiased streamer I've watched. Even if he's a big fan of Sinner, he's surely made to be really objective. Yeah, Zverev versus Sinner at the U.S. Open was tough to call, which is funny because I really do. I hype up certain players in my own watching, so that's a big compliment to me. Deuce. I try to stay unbiased. I do appreciate good tennis at the heart. There are players I like more than others. I wish Casper qualified for the ATP finals. Like that. Ruud is one of my favorites. Yeah. Sad to see Casper miss it. He's going to be out of the top 10. He'll be back. Deuce here for Djokovic at the line. Serve out wide is too good from Novak. Advantage to Novak. Advantage to Novak here. By the way, I said it earlier in the stream, I will be calling the Swiatek versus Sabalenka WTA Finals match battle for number one to kind of wrap up the season, not in stellar Cancun conditions. Swiatek did pretty well under the conditions yesterday, though. That's going to be a hell of a match, so stick around for that. You can ring up the notification bell here at QualityShot Tennis to get notified when we go live because I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. Can't stay unbiased for Taylor Swift. That might be the single funniest comment I've ever had on stream, Sheila. That's good stuff. 1-1. Can't stay unbiased for Taylor Swift. That's good. I'm setting the Swifties in the chat, but that's kind of golden, to be honest. 1-1. Serve out wide, goes wide from Rublev. Serve. Backhand. Djokovic, forehand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. Backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. Got a lot of people in the chat. I appreciate everybody sticking through. Max then, shout out Max. You're always here for the streams. I appreciate you in the chat. Shout out to you and everybody in here. Serve out wide, backhand Novak. Ooh, Rublev waits for it. I think it's just out. Might be worth a challenge from Novak, though. Kind of a late call. Novak doesn't challenge, though. I don't expect a lot from my faves anymore, but Casper is my homeboy, and it hurts a bit. Yeah, Casper's just like a guy, like a funny guy you just pull off the street. He's just very normal. Like he goes to like weekend concerts. He's a very normal guy, and I find him very fun to watch. Actually, serve here from Andrey. Serve out wide, back in Novak to the forehand of Andrey, put away, solid 2-1, solid. This is a high level match so far. They've both shown up. They both shown up. Greek Sport did take the first set against Novak, and then he did go to lose the match. We'll see what happens. Julieta, your scoreboard is not working out. Let me check on that. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to refresh here. Let me get that figured out. Thank you, Anthony. Everyone who shows up in the streams and or on the streams, Grammar LOL. Yeah, I appreciate it, Max. Yeah, thanks everybody who always shows up. I got the feel men, Agassi, Connors, Becker, Songa, Woman, Capriati, Celis, Everett, Venus. That's a good hell of a list of players. I've really grown up. Listen, I initially really liked Pete looking at the replays from that era, but I've really grown to like Agassi as well. So both of them are icons, absolutely. Let me get the scoreboard back up here real quick. Sorry about the scoreboard, guys. Gonna get that back up and working. It got stuck at the 1-0 game in the second set. We'll get that back up. It is 2-1 here for Rublev. Rublev's really shown up. This might be his chance to beat Novak. If he doesn't take this, it might only get harder and harder to get that win that he deserves. Hopefully that is showing up. Hopefully that showed up. Did that show up, scoreboard? Novak at the line. The Saba and Iga semifinals match is going to be wild later. You don't want to miss it. Be here. Quality Shot Tennis. We got it. You want to be here for that one. Join in. I'll find the time exactly it's scheduled to. I think it's the second match on. And you never know with the weather in Cancun, but I'll tell you the time in Eastern time that's supposed to be on if I can find it. 7:15 Eastern time. Sabalenka Swiatek right here on Quality Shot. We'll be covering it. But yeah. Serve, kick, back in Novak, the back end of Rublev. Back in Novak, the back end of Rublev. It's love 15 here, by the way. Back in Rublev. Into the forehand of Novak. Back in Rublev. He's got to keep stepping in, taking his chances. It's worked so far. A lot of winners, not that many errors. Forehand Rublev. That's a great shot. Cross court. Cross court even better from Novak. 15-all. That's a Novak Djokovic shot. Rublev complained about something to the umpire. Crowd booing. Crowd is so quick to boo. It's a bit ridiculous. Somebody in the crowd with the telephone that's flashing. Scoreboard not showing, Anthony. Oh, I appreciate it, Max. Let me get that back up. Sorry about that. Get that back up here. It is 2-1, 15-all. $30-15 now for Novak. Here we go. Hopefully this works up. Score should be looking good now. Let me see that it is. Let me check that went up. All right, there we go. Scoreboard should be up now. Appreciate it, Max. 30-15, 1-2 for Novak on the serve. Backhand Rublev. the backhand of Novak, backhand Rublev, the backhand of Novak, backhand Rublev, forehand of Djokovic, forehand Rublev, cross court, top the net, 40-15. Oops, went through tunnel, forgot about match. That's fine, MJ. We are early stages, second set. This should get really interesting towards the end of it. Yeah, that's semifinal WTA final. I can't wait to call that. Are you kidding me? We're going to get hyped up. That is going to be chaos. I don't know what to expect. I don't want to know what to expect. You know what I mean? 40-15, 1-2. Backhand Rublev, the backhand of Novak, backhand Rublev, swing volley, backhand, too good, 40-30. 40-30 on the Novak serve. Thanks a lot. Yeah, no problem, Julieta. There you go. There's his board. I like that name, by the way, Julieta. It sounds good. It's a beautiful name, Julieta. That's cool. Coco and JPEG still have to finish their doubles match from yesterday after the rain delays. They were all, like, I was gonna say undefeated. They were only defeated at WTA finals for a bit. It's good to see them doing a little bit better. Backhand the net from Rublev, 2-2. 2-2. Gapagula is a pretty good matchup. 2, it is. Yeah, Gapagula, Sabalenka, Swiatek. I'm not sure that we're covering Gapagula. I'll have to check on that, but I will be here for Swiatek, Sabalenka. I think we will be doing both. I'm going to check right quick if we have those set up. Nothing's set up on the channel yet. I'm not sure if we're doing Goff, but I think we are. We're definitely doing the Sabalenka, Swiatek. Backhand Rublev. Love 15 for Djokovic. Serve down the tee, forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak, forehand Rublev. That goes out from Rublev, love 30. Oh. Anthony, I think Faison cancel it. No, that was for a match yesterday. Goff Pagula should be the other semifinal. That was for the Swiatek match yesterday, I believe. Big, whoa, what a strike from the Joker. Fist bump in the air. We haven't seen the Djokovic that showed up in the Runa match with all the energy. Might be conserving his energy. But what a strike from Joker. Forehand down the line. That's what I'm talking about. Love 40, 3 break points. Big serve down the line from Rublev, though, 15-40. Picking up. Anthony, did you expect Pagula to beat Rybakina, Saba, and Sakkari? I will be completely honest with you, Max. I'd like to say no, but I thought she looked amazing against Rybakina. And ever since the Rybakina match, I was like, I kind of think she might win this whole thing. I was like, she's looking great. After she came back from 5-3. Oh, no, MJ, that was yesterday. Yeah, there you go. Faison in the chat. Yeah. Yesterday's match for Swiatek. Anthony's doing Iga versus Saba later. Yep. Yeah, join in for Iga Saba. That'll be later on. It is 30-40 for Djokovic, and that's going to be a good one. Serve down the line. Forehand return. The forehand of Andrey. Forehand Novak. The backhand. If Andrey is the tape. Oh, luck for Andrey. I'm tired. See you later, Anthony, if you're on. Yes, I will be streaming. Like I said, I'll be streaming Sabalenka Swiatek, like Faison saying in the chat. So, Sean, please come back for that, because that could be it. That could be fun. Come on, Rublev, you can do this. Yeah, 7:15 Eastern time. Are you not Anthony? I am Anthony. I am the Anthony that Faison is referring to. Deuce here. Novak on the return. Backhand. Novak to the forehand. Or Rublev. That's too good. Cross courts. Advantage to Andrey. Oh, there you go in the chat. No, yeah. If you see quality shot tennis in the chat, that's Faison in the chat talking. Anthony has a twin. That's Faison up in the chat. Agnieszka Radwanska. Yeah, she's one of my favorite women's players ever. By the way, Rublev with a solid hold. I think he was down love 40. So it's both guys with love 40 holds. Like he said, Anthony is doing. Anthony is the handsome man on screen. I am the Anthony, which we are referring to. I will be doing Sabalenka Swiatek later. Boo, Anthony. What did I say, Lexi? What did I say? I don't know why I'm getting this. Why I'm getting this. What's the word? Vitriol. I appreciate it, Faison. JPEG got lucky against Twin Reba. Okay. Oh, there you go. I mean, I thought she played a fantastic second set. I was impressed by her mentality as well in that match because I thought Rybakina played well too. So usually when a player plays well and they beat another player playing well, that means like which I guess is obvious, but who do you like there? Sabalenka versus Swiatek. Sabalenka beat Swiatek in the semis of WTA finals. Like I said earlier, I just don't know what to expect from it. Because I kind of think Sabalenka is going to play better than she did for most of that Rybakina match. She played better for parts of it coming back the second day from what I caught on replay. Sabalenka has proven to be a pretty tough matchup for Iga. I'm going to say Sabalenka goes back-to-back. I think Sabalenka retains world number 1 and wins in 3 sets, but I have no idea. It might be Iga. I'm like 50-50, honestly. As in, phase on me, said Anthony on screen will do Iga versus Saba. I just call all our commentators handsome as a true. There you go. First serve goes out. Serve coming here from Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Back in Novak. The backhand of Rublev. Back in Novak. Forehand of Rublev. Rublev is playing some of the best tennis I've seen him play. He is playing very well. Very well. Is number 1 up for grabs. That's the story of that match. Number 1 is absolutely up for grabs. I thought it was directly whoever wins that match wins number 1. According to the WTA site, Swiatek will have to win the title as well if she wins the match. If Sabalenka wins, she's number 1. But Swiatek, if she wins the title, she's number 1. Forehand Rublev goes out. MJ, you're looking into this too much. Maybe they said it. There you go. A little bit too much. 15 all, 2-3. Serve here from Novak. That goes wide. Kick serve to the back end of Andrey. Back in Novak to the back end of Andrey. Back in Novak. Back to the back end of Andrey. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Andrey. Forehand Novak to the forehand of Andrey. Right off the rise. Forehand Andrey really hitting flat through it. Hits it out though. 30-15. One of the few forehand errors. 30-15. I feel like Anthony does running LOL. I do a lot of running when I play tennis or jogging. Now, I could be. My brother does cross country, but I've never been much of a runner. I do a lot of running when I play tennis, though. I'm pretty fast, but I don't. I like trade in my quickness for the serve. I have no serve. 30-15. First serve is long. Second serve. Let's see what Rublev can do here. Like I said, the Djokovic service games are still taking longer than Rublev's, which is not good for Joker. Kick serve down the line. It's a good one. Second serve. Forehand down the line. Backhand slice. Defensive. The forehand Novak. Forehand squash shot. Again, a lob way up high. Forehand swing volley. Put away from Novak. 45. 40-15. So guilty not being able to watch the WTA matches. Yeah, it's just not good for your time zone. I know it, Lexi. Unfortunately. I feel like Anthony's into martial arts. You know it. There you go. 40-15. Tennis is the main thing. I'm a tennis guy. 40-15, 2-3. Serve Novak down the line. Forehand volley. Rublev runs. He gets under it. Not sure it was a double bounce or not. 3-3. Cobra Kai next season featuring Anthony Square Up. Anthony bringing his inner Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan in martial arts. What's cross country? It's like jogging, just like, but not on a track. It's on a just in random places around the world. Do they run across the country? I mean, kind of, yeah. But it's like in high school, if you're like taking cross country in high school, that's just like running around the city. Well, 5. Based on number 1 series, I think surprisingly it's good. I've heard it's good. I've only watched most of the first season. I haven't even finished the first season. Hello, Anthony. Who do you pick for the final? I kind of am starting to think Andrey might take this, honestly. Upset alert is on for me. But we'll see. Novak is Novak. Foolish to think that he might not come back here because he has in his last 2 matches, pretty much, at least against Greek Sport. Forehand over Novak. Novak kind of slipping up there. 15 all. Anthony for the volleyball team. I enjoy playing it. I love playing any sports that I can play with my hands. And I like watching it. That was a quick answer, Anthony. Which one? Chat's going crazy. I've said a lot about the martial arts. Yeah. There you go. 15 all. Backhand Novak, return. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Down the middle. Forehand Rublev. That's in the net. 15-30. Small chance here for Novak. Thought Novak got broken already. That was first set. Second set's been on serve. All right, I'll focus on the match here. 15-30. 5-3. 3-3. Serve Rublev goes long. Second serve. Serve. Backhand Novak to the backhand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. In the net. 30 all. $30 all. Second serve here from Rublev. Serve. Forehand, backhand Novak. That's in the net. 40-30. Not great play here from Novak. Bad error there. Did not realize Connors finished year on number 1 5 times. He's really left out of the GO conversation. Yeah, people, some say weak era for Connors, like back in the day, but yeah, he is. I think he's really underrated. Him and Ivan Lendl. Backhand in the net from Rublev. My mom says Connors is the GOAT. That's crazy. Deuce. In my opinion, we are watching the GOAT as we speak in 2023. Deuce here at 3-3. He currently has a challenge in Andrey Rublev, who's trying to send Novak to Turin. Or send him. He's already going to Turin, but send him right away to Turin. Advantage to Djokovic. Break point. It's going to be 3 sets. By the way, neither guys have broken yet. Rublev 0 for, or what is it? Or Rublev broke in the first set. That stat must be wrong. It said 0 for 1 for Rublev. Djokovic so far is 0 for 3 on break points, though. Back in Rublev, the forehand on the stretch from Novak. Forehand cross court. Novak on the defense. These are one of those points. Forehand put away, though, from Andrey. Big fist bump. Not easy when you have Novak on the other side. Tracking down every ball. Deuce. Deuce. By the way, guys, don't forget to like if you're enjoying the stream. Hopefully you guys are. It'd be cool if we could get to 40 likes by the end of the stream. We're at Deuce here at 3-3. That goes out from Rublev, second serve. Hour and 30 minutes played here. Backhand Novak to the backhand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Rublev cross court. Forehand Novak. The backhand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak cross court. Forehand Rublev. Big. Back cross court though. Backhand. You just feel like it's a big rally for momentum. Forehand inside in. Rublev had advantage. Hour and 32. He's got heart. Glad we have YouTube to show the highlights of these players. Without that, I would probably only know Rafa and the players after him. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's sad we don't have as much for Laver, Rosewall players back in the day, but that's what's good about this era. Listen, by the way, 20 forehand winners for Rublev. You're playing against Djokovic and you hit 20 forehand winners. And what is this? 18 games, now 19 completed games. I mean, that is ridiculous. Rublev is 2 games away, by the way. 7-5-4-3. Novak wastes a break chance, or Rublev saves it. I mean, even Novak fans have to appreciate that Rublev is playing really well. This is looking way more dire to me than Greek Sport or Runa did, as good as those matches were. This is genuinely feeling like Rublev might do something to me. To me. So I would say watch out. Even though Rublev is down 5-1, listen, he had a closer match at Wimbledon. Usually you don't go right away to having a really good record if you have a bad record. Usually it's just kind of a little bit of growth, a stepping stone. That Wimbledon match, a little bit of a stepping stone. Rublev did slightly better. He has been playing better this year. They haven't played on indoors yet. Rublev, very good on indoors. In Turin, they've played both of their indoor matches in Turin. Rublev can't be too relax and not forget that this is Novak. Yeah, but Novak can't be too relaxed and take Rublev for granted either. Rublev's playing with no pressure. And that might be dangerous. Lexi, it's nice that Tense TV shows highlights of some matches. Yeah. Back in the day, I felt like ATP Tour wasn't posting good highlights. The slams weren't posting good highlights. Now Wimbledon posts full matches. Australian Open is better. Who'd you pick to win this match? Joker in 3. I said Djokovic in 3. But after this match kind of started, I kind of feel like Rublev, upset alert is on. We'll see what Novak has in store. I feel like most people still believe Novak is going to win this match and pretty confidently believe that. I'm a Novak fan. I'm a little bit more worried for Novak's sake. Novak had the line at 3-4. And his serve hasn't been there for him, so a lot more tight games coming if he doesn't improve on it. The first serve is really big for Novak. His matches get so tough for him when he doesn't make that first serve in and doesn't win a lot of points on it. Part of that is to do with Rublev. Second serve here for Novak. Double fault. Rublev is 3 points away here. No, sorry. It's 3-4. My bad. But Rublev out love 15 on Novak serve. 3-4 still. It's not that close, but 3-4. Second double fault for Novak. None for Rublev so far. Very minimal numbers for both on the second serve. Ace out wide. Double fault followed by an ace. 15 all. What are Novak's stats exactly on serve? I think that would be something interesting to look at. Let's go match stats. I could do set 2 or I could do match. Yeah, I mean, only winning 63% of first serve, worse on second serve. He's been broken twice already. All serve here from Novak to the back end of Rublev. Back in Novak. The back end of Rublev. Forehand Novak cross court. Forehand Rublev shanked. 30-15 gets too close to that ball. Usually has that shot locked in. $30-15 for Novak. Serve Novak kicked. Back into Rublev, forehand Novak. That goes in, 40-15. Good winner from Novak. Been watching tennis since ever. Navratilova and Connors McEnroe. The players showed more personality right before I actually came on board. Interesting. To me, Navratilova might be the GOAT. Navratilova, the stats she put up and how skillful and just unrelenting she was, her longevity. Navratilova is insane. And Everett has like the best win percentage ever, I think, at like 90%. And Navratilova is still, I think that era, I think Chris Everett won the most won over 90% of her matches, almost always getting to at least semifinals, finals, if not winning titles. And Navratilova won like 350 titles, which is insane. 4-4. That's a great era in women's tennis and in men's tennis. Backhand, way up high. That goes long. 15 love here for Andrey. 15 love. If Andrey holds here, he is technically one game away. 15 love. Serve Andrey, forehand Novak. The backhand of Andrey, backhand Novak. Down line, forehand Andrey. The forehand of Novak, backhand Andrey. Goes out, 15 all. Hey, what's up, Ghost of Gerolitis? What's up? Get him, Ruby. Smash. Vamos. There you go. Ghost going for Andrey. Big. What's up, Ghost? Backhand. The forehand of Andrey. That just clears the net. Backhand slice also just clears the net. Backhand slice from Andrey. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Andrey. That goes out from Novak. 30-15. Matt, I feel like you possibly experienced going to a Blockbuster. I've gone to I used to go to Blockbuster as a kid. That was my thing. Yeah, Ghost in chat. First serve in the net from Rublev. Second serve here from Andrey. Backhand slice. Andrey. That goes out. 30 all. Okay, well, let's see what Novak can do on the return game. Novak hasn't been able to get into enough Andrey service games. He's barely been giving himself chances. How many break chances has Novak had? Novak's had 5 break chances on Andrey's serve. And a lot of those came in like one game, I believe. I believe that was early on. Like Novak had like 3 or 4 break points at 0-1 in the first set. Since then, he's barely gotten any break chances. If he has. I think he's gotten like 1 since then. 1 or 2. 40-30. Andrey serve out wide. He's got to finish it down the line. Novak is there though. Volley put away. If you are a fan of Andrey Rublev, he's 1 game away from what would be a cherry on top of an incredible season for Andrey Rublev. Rublev is not at the tier of Sinner, Alcaraz, Medvedev, Djokovic, but can we appreciate that he's had the best season he's had? I know he wasn't a killer at the 500s. Like, he hasn't won a single 500 title all year. He wasn't a killer at the 500 titles, but he's done what's important. He's gone up a tier. Next year, the goal is going to be majors, right? But listen, he nearly won 2 Masters. He was a championship point away from winning Shanghai against Hurkacz. He won Monte Carlo, an amazing win that final. He's won the most matches he's ever won in a season. Just on an eye test, he's playing the best he's ever had, added a little bit more variety into his game, and just playing so well, so consistent, so mentally tough. I agree with Matt. Martin. Tina Trevisan's the GOAT. A very thick GOAT. Okay, Ghost. I already knew it, though, from you that was that Trevisan is your fave. There you go. Dimitriev's playing so well. It's a respectable loss for Tsitsipas. That's what I've been trying to tell Lexi, Ghost. I feel like I know her faves are kind of losing, but Tsitsipas is playing the best tennis he's played since the Australian Open. Trevisan might be the ghost, though. But we are talking about Navratilova. I honestly think Martina is the GOAT. Me too, Matt. Slams were the benchmark back then, and her doubles records are insane, winning a mixed title at age 50. Ridiculous. Just 2 months away from 50 years old, winning a mixed title. I think it's very hard to argue against Navratilova if we're looking at it objectively. 7554. Unless you like talk about like Suzanne Lingland or something, who lost like 7 matches in her whole career. Forehand Rublev, the forehand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand drop shot, Novak, that goes out. Rublev is 3 points away now. I said 3 points earlier. Turn on your television screens. Djokovic, it's true. Djokovic has not played his best match, but I want to also focus on Rublev because both things have happened. Rublev has played amazing, and Djokovic definitely not at his best, but Rublev's earned his spot here. Serve down the line. Forehand Rublev. Inside out, I should say. Inside out again. It was too low percentage. Rublev's got to keep playing his game. He's got to have that mental belief. He's got to keep playing his game. He's got to keep step inside the court. That belief can't wither here. 15 all. Come on, Rublev. Come on to Novak. It's 15 all, 5-4. Novak serving here. Serve Novak goes out. Second serve. Kick serve to the backhand of Andrey. Forehand. The forehand of Andrey. Forehand Novak. The forehand. Oh, he had the down the line shot. It was a down the line shot all day. Completely missed it wide. 30-15. 30-15 for Djokovic. (30-15) 4-5. Serve down the line. Forehand Novak. The backhand slice of Rublev. Forehand Novak. Inside in is a solid Novak shot. If you thought Novak's out of this, then you haven't been watching Novak in Paris, and you haven't been watching Novak for the last 20 years. When was the last time Stefanos reached an ATP semis and a Masters? I'm forgetting. He reached the Paris Masters semis last year and lost to Djokovic, I'd like to say, in a very tight 3-set match. This year, Rome. He lost to Medvedev in the semis. I don't know if that was it. Rome. Yeah, Rome semis. Serve out wide. Novak means business. It's 5-5. Novak says, if you want to beat me, you got to take it, Andrey. I'm not giving it to you. And I feel like Andrey's earned it. I feel like he's at that place where he can do it. But is he going to do it? That's the big question. Hey, what's up, Speed Attacker? Rublev. Okay, for Rublev there. Nice. I think Tsitsipas will be formidable again in Melbourne. He's not injured. His backhand is slowly improving, but I really think he needs to get his parents out of the box. I agree with you, Ghost. 5-5 here. Rublev at the line. Forehand Rublev to the backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. Backhand of Novak. That's in the net. 15 love. $15 love here for Andrey. Serve from Rublev. Into the net. Second serve. Kick serve. Backhand Novak. The backhand of Rublev. Backhand Novak. The backhand of Rublev. Backhand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Oh, it's in the net. 15 all. By the way, if Rublev wins this match, can I just Can I just like talk about the state of ATP tennis at the moment? Because I know a lot of people are complaining about like the depth in the top 10, top 15, particularly in the world. But Tsitsipas has raised his level. Tsitsipas is looking good now. Rublev, if he is able to win this match and take out Novak, he's at his best season yet. And then you have the top four. Novak losing to Rublev, but still the top dog. Alcaraz, Sinner, Medvedev, Novak. The rivalries between all four of those guys, any ways you want. Turin is looking like it could be incredible. Shot is out, by the way, on a challenge. Novak asking the umpire to explain the whole situation. Novak saying Rublev missed the forehand in the net, then challenged the ball from Novak, which has now been called out. Very similar to the call in Runa's match in some ways, because Djokovic is arguing that Rublev's challenge was already after he missed the ball. Dirty love. The umpire is explaining in French. I don't know French, but trying to listen to the situation. Novak's complaining. Yeah. What's Rublev saying, Anthony? Rublev was challenging Mike, and Novak was upset that Rublev just got that point. I need to see a replay to fully understand, but I think Novak accepted it. His shot was out at the end of the day. If we were playing with live Hawkeye tech, then he would have lost that point just straight up. Forehand on the line. Oh, what a backhand cross court from Novak. Backhand drop shot slice. What a point. No, I can't do anything about that. Not in Novak's house. The crowd picking up, roaring behind Novak. Interesting. 30-15. Massive roar from the crowd in favor of Novak. I mean, the legs and like kind of just physical strength and athleticism to get around that initial ball to that backhand cross. He was fully on the run, and then just the kind of vision to the drop shot after. Perfectly played point from Novak. Shot out wide. Novak back in return. Forehand swing volley put away though. Rublev says right back at you. 45. 40-15 was Novak complaining about. Oh, I see, Anthony. Yeah. Just Rublev's challenge after the Novak call. Arg, this is scary. Lexi, it's a win-win though in some ways if you like both guys, or lose-lose. I'm I'm a cup half full kind of guy, I guess. I don't know. You have a cup. Forehand into the forehand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The forehand Novak. Forehand Rublev. Oh, that's right on the line from Rublev. Forehand is so strong from the Russian. 6-5. Come on, Rublev. Yeah, MJ. The crowd wants a third set. They're picking up, Mike. They're picking up, Mike. I hope the majors will do what the ATP is going to do in 2025 with the line calls. I could see Roland Garros being the holdout. Yeah, I agree with Matt, but I think all across the board, the more we get it, the better. WTA as well. I have a feeling that Saba and Iga match will be 3 sets most likely. I would be surprised if it's not. If it's not 3 sets, then I expect that Iga would be the one winning in 2 sets. But I think it's going to be 3 sets. And I did say I think Sabalenka, but I'm pretty much 50-50 on it. I think hopefully Sabalenka brings a little bit higher level than she did for most of the Rybakina match. 6-5 for Rublev. By the way, we will be commenting that one. It's scheduled to start at 7:15 Eastern time. So definitely no, but it might not be exactly. So don't forget to subscribe Quality Shot Tennis for that stream and for more. And ring the notification bell so you get notified. We'll be on for that one. By the way, we are 1 like away from 40 likes. Be very cool if we could get to 40. I'm cheering loudly for Rublev, but silently cheering on Novak as well. LOL. There you go. Okay, Lexi. I kind of thought you were on Novak for first. I thought you were for Novak at first. But yeah, it makes sense because Rublev, listen, Novak's beaten Rublev 5 times. Rublev needs a win. On what channel does it stream? Tennis channel, Tennis TV. If you're in the States. If you're in the UK, Sky Sports has it. Novak at the line, 5-6. Rublev 1 game away yet again. He was 3 points away at 5-4. Let's see what Andrey has in him. Does Andrey have what it takes right here? There's Novak going to hold again. First serve is a let. This is tense, honestly. I felt confident Novak was going to pull it out against Greek Sport. I felt confident Novak was going to pull it out against Runa. Honestly, not as confident here. Not saying he won't. Like, I won't be surprised if he does at all. But I'm just saying I won't be surprised if it goes the other way, which is not something I'm used to saying with the Novak match. 15 love. Serve come near from Novak. Serve out wide, goes long. Still not enough first serve. Second serve. Kick serve, forehand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The forehand of Novak hits the tape. It goes all back in his side. 3 points away yet again. I don't know how Novak is going to feel about this going into Turin if this is how it goes, which is still not yet, but he's going to still have confidence from the 14-match win streak, U.S. Open, Cincinnati. Rublev's played well here, but I'm sure he'll be disappointed. 2 years in a row losing semis or finals of Paris. Serve down the line is too good, though. Serve down the tee, 30-15, 5-6. It's on Tennis Channel, TC Plus in the States. There you go, yes. And it's on Tennis TV Global if you have, if you can get that. Bit expensive, but 30-15. Second serve, Novak. Backhand. Rublev, that's in the net. 40-15 for Novak. All right, it's looking like we might go to a tiebreak. By the way, like I was saying earlier in the stream, we will be streaming the Swiatek-Sabalenka battle for #1 match at the WTA final semifinal, rematch of last year's WTA final semifinal. So make sure to join in for that, 7:15 Eastern time, right back here, right back on this YouTube channel. So, or if you're watching on Twitch, wherever. So definitely join back in for Quality Shot Tennis. We'll have that one. I'll be streaming that. 40-15 at 5-6. Backhand Rublev, the backhand of Novak, down the line. Forehand Rublev, that goes out. All right, like always, guys, let me know in the chat what's going to be the score and who's winning this tiebreak. Is Novak pushing a 3, or is Rublev winning in straight sets with a big upset? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Rublev Djokovic, who's winning and what's going to be the score in this tiebreaker. I'm gonna go like all out here. I'm gonna say Andrey 7-5. Novak lost a bad tiebreaker to Runa, second set tiebreaker, 7-2 last match or 7-3. I'm going all out. I'm gonna say 7-5 Rublev. I think Rublev gets the upset. Let me know in the chat though. Who's winning? What's gonna be the score? 1-0 here for Rublev. Novak wants to make first serves. Tiebreaker is a lot about the serve, and Rublev is stronger on serve so far. 0-1. See what Novak has here. He's got to pick up. Let me know in the chat. Score in this tiebreak. Novak or Rublev. 0-1. Novak at the line. Serve down the tee. Rublev back in his side. 1-1. This is so tense. I feel it's palpable right now, honestly. 1-1. It's palpable. 1-1. Seeing a lot of scores in the chat. Love it. 1-1. Novak out wide. Rublev forehand. Back in his side. 2-1 for Djokovic. Djokovic is the tiebreak king. All right, let's see what you guys said. Wait, Joko losing? Yeah, Maynard. Djokovic, I mean, not losing, but, well, I mean, he is. He's down a set. It's a second set tiebreak. So technically, yes, but we'll see. It's about this tiebreak. Andrey 8-6. Okay, MJ. Djokovic 8-6. Novak 7-4. Whoever wins it, I'll shout you out in chat. Whoever gets closest with the tiebreak score. Novak will take it 7-5. Novak 7-4. Rublev 7-4. Novak 7-5. Nole might be running out of steam. We'll see. Novak all the way. It's 2-2 here. Oof. This is tense, guys, honestly. 2-2. Does Andrey finally have his day in this head-to-head? 2-2. Serve. Rublev out wide. Forehand Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. Again, that's in the net. It's the mini break for Novak. Rublev gets 4 chances to break Novak back. 4 points. Simon Nole will win. Nole does seem indestructible at times, unstoppable. He has the confidence. Does Rublev have the confidence here? That's a big thing, too. Listen, last Masters tournament that Rublev played, he lost a tiebreaker to Hurkacz 10-8 in the final. Are you kidding me? He might have that in his mind. Who knows what's going on in either of these guys' mind at the moment, especially Rublev's. That's got to be chaotic. It's got, oh, wow, what a back and return cross court. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. That's pretty short. Forehand Rublev still attacking. Forehand Rublev again. Forehand Novak cross court. What a point. Forehand back to the forehand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. And the backhand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Forehand again. Backhand. I can't even watch. Drop shot. Slice. It goes out from Rublev. It's 4-2 for Novak. Novak asking for the crowd. Rublev yelling at his box. It's all going down. Rublev yelling. Novak with his arms up. Hey, what's up, David, in the chat? Only been watching since 3-4 Joker serving. What's Rublev been doing? Rublev's been playing amazing, David, honestly. From my perspective, David's been, Rublev's been playing amazing. He hit 19 winners to 2 unforced errors in the first set, is what the stats book showed. Point. Yeah, Djokovic with a huge point. I don't know why Rublev was pulled way out wide, and it was a tough shot, but he went cross court right back to the forehand of Novak. We were saying it on another stream. Novak's forehand is like, I know it's probably not Roger or Rafa, but at 36 years old, that forehand is still incredible, and he is hitting it amazing. You want to go to the backhand, even though it might be the best backhand in the history of tennis. You'd want to go to the backhand in that position. Come on, Rublev. If you lose the set, you lose the match. Likely. Point of the week in Paris. 4-2 for Djokovic. Can I watch this with my eyes closed? Djokovic, can I do the call with my eyes closed? Backhand too good on the serve from Novak. 5-2. 5-2 Novak. Rublev stepping up to the line to serve. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis. We are so close to 7,500 subs. We do this a lot. So don't forget to subscribe if you're new. It's Anthony Hirsch here on the call. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do more streams. We'll be here for Swiatek Sabalenka. Don't forget to subscribe. Ring the notification bell. Get notified for that. 3-5 for Rublev with a big serve out wide. 3-5. 3-5 at 6-6. One more for Rublev to at least stay close here. Listen, Sinner figured out the head-to-head against Medvedev. Medvedev figured out the head-to-head against Alcaraz. Is it Rublev's turn against Djokovic here? Oh, wow. Novak Djokovic with a forehand killer cross court. Crazy returner serve. Novak, the greatest returner in the history of tennis. That was ecstatic from the side of Djokovic. The way he gets into position on the return of serve is what enables him to hit such crazy returns. And that was just amazing. Still being able to step forward on it. Rublev goes for it, but just whips past his racket. Too much pace on it. Novak with 3 set points. Did Rublev's chance come and go? Novak trying to push us to a third set. Serve out wide. Novak hands in the air. He hasn't won the match yet, but we are going 3 sets. Wow. Oh, my God. I feel it for Andrey. I mean, heart-wrenching for Andrey. Heart-wrenching for Andrey. Oh, did my scoreboard freeze up? Scoreboard is frozen. Oh, my bad on that. Happened earlier in stream, too. By the way, guys, don't forget to stick around for the third set. We'll be here for the third set. We're going 3 sets here in Paris. just like the Runa and the Greek sport match. Three setters in a row for Novak. We got the scoreboard back on here. Amazing play there from Novak. First the return of serve, then an ace. We go on, yeah. Yeah, David, third set. Novak possibly has a cover of Truth Hurts by Lizzo. That's hard to beat him. It really is. I have a crazy stat, by the way. I've got a crazy stat. Novak hasn't lost before the final of a hardcourt Masters tournament since Shanghai in 2019. It was the last decade. That's the last time that Novak lost before the final of a hardcourt Masters. He's only played, I think, like 4 or 5, 6 Masters actually since then, partially because of the Sunshine Double. But yeah, the scoreboard come back? Okay, cool. Yeah, I got the scoreboard back, Simon. Dimitrov happy this going the distance. He has played a lot of tennis this week too. Yeah, Demi is happy. Yeah, he just got through a third set tiebreaker. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back for this third set. Wow, what a match! Don't go anywhere. Medical timeout, by the way, happening at the moment before the set for Novak. Rublev's been on the court. Novak walked off. Rublev's been waiting on court, kind of looking where Novak's at. There's going to be another kind of little bit of delay here between set. The TV said he had stomach problems. Yeah, he had earlier in the week. Yeah, MJ. It is totally in the rules if it's not 10 minutes like that. Yeah, it's already been quite a minute. Novak laying on his back. Crowd fully booing the MTO. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. It's a bit of a break here. I just feel for Rublev, to be honest. Yeah, the crowd ain't happy about delay of play so much. I hear that so much for Walmart. Yeah, this is gonna be a long while. There might not be that much of a break between Paris and WTA finals. Novak holding his back, by the way. They're showing a replay of him holding his back. As the umpire announces the MTO, the crowd is fully booing. Yep. This is a 36-year-old on the court, still playing very physical matches against the top 5 player. Shall not forget that. I mean, listen, if you're 36 years old, like that's not old, but for like tennis terms, if you're 36 years old and you're on the court playing at the highest level of the sport, week in, week out, like this, there are going to be some issues. Everyone's only human. Farhad, where is David? David will be streaming soon as well. We have a few commentators for the channel. I'm Anthony Hirsch who I also commentate for the channel. We also have Faison, who commentates as well. A couple other guys as well. Pat. MTO, yeah. Medical timeout for Djokovic. He's flat on his back. Guy's wiping some cream on his back as we speak. Not streaming today, unfortunately. There you go. Yeah. Cross-court tennis in the chat, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know. That's David. David, who streams for the channel. That is David in the chat. But yeah, David not streamed today. Songs from 2006. Songs that's playing right now? Joko is taking medical timeout. Yeah, what happened to Joko? Not fully sure. Rublev complaining to his team, by the way. Can't really fully blame the guy who's injured. Novak is. He's wiping the back, though. I mean, people have been saying stomach problems. I mean, listen, the way Novak talked about his stomach issues, to be honest, he was kind of saying, it seemed like he was saying it was like one of those things where you eat something or he just doesn't wake up good and his stomach isn't feeling good. To me, that's what it sounded like when he said that. Nobody knows except for Novak. This looks like it's something with his back because he is fully work on the back. Novak is injured. Yeah, slightly, but listen, Novak's had this before and then he's looking good. So Rublev has to keep up with it. Rublev thinks it's dodgy, I think, talking to his team. Yeah, I think so. Rublev was like, listen, it's okay. Like, I'm fine if he does a medical timeout, but he said something like, if I do a medical timeout after taking 7 minutes off court, then I don't know if I'm allowed it or something. Those weren't exact words, but something along those lines he was saying to his team. All I can say is that it's a tactical move for Novak. There you go. It might be. Tactics getting Rublev's head. He did just win the set, which is partially why the boos are coming. Who's 6? Novak just won the set 7-6. We're starting up the third set at 0-0. It's a 1-set shootout. This tournament is so bad, bro. Players have like no breaks in between matches or something. Yeah. The scheduling couldn't be better. The crowd is booing as Novak walks up to serve. I'm starting it fully and only tackle from Novak's part, Zerafine. That's fair. What's up, Zerafine? Good to have you in here. Definitely fair. But yeah, the Paris Masters is it's like the Cancun WTA finals. I mean, Cancun's probably worse, but Paris, it's like the scheduling is, yeah. Rublev had very little time. That's what people have been talking about. Also, this is the worst crowd. They've been booing a lot all week. Yeah. We saw that at the French Open as well. 15 love. Not great. 12 and a half minutes. Yeah. I personally don't think that amount of time should be allowed between sets. I don't think it's fair to the other player. You just played a physical set against one of the greatest players of all time with extreme physical exertions, and you're going to allow a 12 and a half minute break. Listen, you have to keep moving if you're playing a tennis match. I don't feel like it's fair to Rublev, honestly. Serve out wide, back in Rublev, the forehand of Novak, back in Rublev, the forehand of Novak, back in Rublev to the backhand of Novak, back in Rublev, back in Novak, right off the baseline, challenges it though. Challenges it right away. Was he moving badly in the previous sets? No, I honestly don't think so. In fact, to end the set, he was moving incredibly well to get around a couple of the return of serves and some of the great shots he was hitting. I mean, they played like a 30-shot rally at like 3-2. He was moving fine in that. I didn't think so. So it's kind of come out a bit out of nowhere. Actually, completely out of nowhere. But Anthony, I think the question was who is sick? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, those are kind of my thoughts on it. But Novak here at 30 love. Good challenge. Yeah. Novak won the challenge. 30 love. He knew it right away, too. That's usually a good sign. That goes out. 40 love. 40 love. Appreciate you guys joining the stream. Quality Shot Tennis. Anthony Hirsch here with the call for Quality Shot Tennis. Let's hope that Rublev shows up big in this third set. Last 16 points, 13 for Novak. 40 love. Novak with the serve. Out wide. Because let me think. Novak was up, or what was it? Novak was up 3-2, and then he won the first set, 7-3? So he's won the last, actually it was 2-2, and then Novak pushed it to 3-2. So since 2-all, Novak has won the last 9 of the last 10 points as well. 9 of the last 10 points. Nole, yeah, Novak rooting for Novak. Novak in the chat. Novak playing and also ruining. Ruin for himself. There you go. We got to get Andrey in the chat. Root for Andrey. We got some Nole fans. 6-2 prediction for third set. I kind of think it's going to be extremely close. I think Rublev's going to show up again in this third set. He played too well for this to be a kind of a blowaway. Love 5. And that kind of break in between sets might have fueled the fire a little bit. I hope so. Let's see what happens. I said it before. Rublev's also played a lot of tennis. It's a fiscal 3-set match. Honestly, the 12.5-minute break isn't going to help Rublev either. Big serve out wide is going to help Rublev. It's 15-all. 15-all for Andrey. Novak is going to easily win this third set. I disagree. I think it's going to be close, and I think Rublev's going to have chances. Big serve down the line, down the tee, 30-15. Because listen, I would say differently if the first 2 sets weren't like the way they were, because Rublev played such a high level, and Novak was really not on his game. So I just don't see it going that one-sided now that it's gone to a third set, honestly. And Rublev is really good at competing. He's going to have the motivations. He wants revenge from Shanghai as well. Got close in Shanghai. I don't think it's going to be one-sided, personally. 6-0 Novak. I don't think so. I think it's going to be close. I'm disagreeing with chat, I think. But we'll see what happens. Ruby is screwed now. We'll see, Peter. We'll see. We'll see. I don't disagree. 6-4 Nole. I think it will be at least 6-4. I don't know. It's in the ground from Rublev, 40-30. I expect a Rublev drop-off. We'll see, Matt. I'm standing up against the fray, but I could be wrong. I can be wrong. Absolutely. I'm standing up against the fray, but I kind of think Rublev's going to keep being a challenge. A big one. 40-30 for Rublev on serve. First serve in the net. This is also the third straight 3-setter that Novak's played, by the way, so I'm not surprised that he's kind of having some physical issues. I don't think that's going to be the big factor, though. I do think Novak's going to be amazing despite that. So that's not what I'm really judging on. 1-1 for Rublev. I do think that will be the case. Nice return, yeah. But Rublev getting it done there at 1-1. The score is wrong. They've got the scoreboard wrong. Should be 1-1. There you go. Is it right on the stream? Should be. 1-1. 1-all. Hey, what's up, Dijon? Nole fan. Novak played one of the best return of serves I've seen him hit, and that says a lot at 5-3 in that breaker. Rublev didn't even get a racket on it. Amazing end to that second set. Novak picks it up in tiebreakers outside of that one tiebreaker against Runa yesterday for some reason. 15 love. That was a bit of a weird exception. But it's 15 love for Novak here. Serve out wide, goes wide. Second serve. Second serve for Novak. Down the tee, that's out. Novak with a solid catch of this racket, by the way, off that double fault. 15 all. Got the hand skills. 15 all, 1 game all. Serve Novak, down the tee, goes out. Winner of this match, by the way, plays Grigor Dimitrov, who's very deservedly in a Masters final for the season that he's had, especially the last month or so. Backhand Novak, the backhand of Rublev, forehand Novak, the forehand of Rublev. Backhand Novak down the middle, forehand Rublev, attacked inside out. Backhand, a great angle off the backhand from Novak. Big come on from Novak, 30-15. 30-15. It's also not so great for Novak, though. I will say that after winning that second set, he started feeling a bit negative towards his body, and I don't know. It's not so good that it feels like he kind of halted his own momentum. He with the kind of medical timeout, it seems like that felt like he's worried about that. I do think that will hold up. 40-15, 1 game all. US Open versus Fed, like that forehand winner. It reminded me of it, yeah. A little bit. Maybe that one was more on the full stretch. Yes, this one was on the full stretch, which in some ways makes it more impressive because of the athleticism, but obviously he's up 5-3 in the breaker. Masters 1000 semifinal. It's not a Grand Slam semifinal against Federer. But still, it was a hell of a return. It was one of the best I've seen him hit, and that says a lot. I believe in Dubai this year as well. He hit this incredible return against, I believe, Thomas Machak, underrated young guy. That's up there. He had an amazing backhand return of serve against Joe Wilfried Tsonga at Wimbledon one year to win the match on match point. He has one of the best return of serves ever. In my opinion, the best one. Agassi comes to mind. Also Federer and Rafa as well. But I think that was one of the better ones I've seen him hit. It was incredible athleticism to get around it, especially at 36. Ridiculous. Bit of the weekend on the changeover vocals, Anthony. I can't hit those notes, David. I don't think so. I don't even know the words. Yeah, take my breath. The weekend. The weekend's good though. Finals, oldies versus oldies. Yeah, it could be Djokovic versus Dimitrov, 36 versus 32, I believe. I mean, in no world is that old, but in tennis terms, that's on the older side for sure. Dimitrov will be 33 in May. Yeah, 32. Rublev wish it would rain. It wouldn't rain down on him now. We got 2-1 for Novak. Forehand. Backhand of Novak on the stretch. That's a great shot. Forehand Novak. I mean, what an athlete Djokovic is, honestly. Forehand Novak to the forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. Cross court, the forehand of backhand of Rublev on the stretch. Too good. Love 15. Chat might be right. You guys might be right. Novak's picking up. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Nora? These forehands are crazy. Yeah, it really is. It's amazing. His forehand is as good as it's been. Like, his forehand is amazing. He's perfected it. Serve Rublev to the forehand of Novak. And I mean, that's ridiculous. Backhand cross court, the backhand of Rublev for a pass. Just misses the line. Rublev challenging, but it seemed out. Just out, but seemed out. Sabri, God love Djokovic, you would win. Okay. That is out from Rublev. It did seem out. We'll have 30. Let's see what Rublev can do here. It feels like Rublev needs this game. Like Djokovic had break points at 0-1 the first set. Rublev held. Similar situation. It feels like Rublev needs this for his own sake. Serve Rublev. The backhand of Djokovic. Backhand Rublev. Oh, that's a great shot from Andrey. 15-30. One back. 15-30. One on the board. One on the board. By the way, we got over 200 people on stream. Appreciate you guys checking in. Appreciate you joining in. Anthony Hersher for Quality Shot Tennis. Djokovic here at 15-30. Serve down the tee, goes long. Second serve. Serve from Andrey. Kick into the backhand of Djokovic, backhand Rublev. The forehand of Djokovic, forehand Rublev. The backhand of Djokovic, backhand Rublev. Sliced, the backhand slice of Djokovic. Forehand Rublev runs around it, backhand Djokovic. The forehand of Rublev right off the baseline, backhand Djokovic. The backhand of Rublev, backhand Djokovic. The backhand of Rublev, backhand to backhand rally. Now forehand of Rublev, cross court goes out. 2 break points coming for Nole. Ali, Jordan, Maradona, Djokovic. There you go. He belongs on those lists. Yeah, Muhammad Ali is a good shout. 15-40. This is some level of ground strokes. I mean, he's picked it up. Novak always knows when to apply pressure, knows when to pick up his level. The ground game at the moment is unbelievable. Serve out wide is out from Rublev. He wanted a first serve there. A free point. Kick serve, backhand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. That's deep in the court. Backhand Rublev down the line. He's got to go for it here. Novak's played amazing. Backhand pass. That's in the net. 30-40. Rublev just surviving. Oh, Lord Rublev. Yeah, Alexei, 30-40. Needs to take his chances with this momentum. Yes, in his moment right now, Nole. Yeah, if he gets a 3-1, it's going to look dire. This point right here is massive. You look at a few tennis points in a tennis match. This one right here, it's a pretty big one to look at. Sign of nerves. Rublev catches his ball toss. First serve coming. Serve out wide. It's a good one. That's in the net. Too safe for Rublev. 1-2. ESPN, I wish ESPN would show more master. ESPN is good with showing a lot of major matches, but I wish they would show more tennis and masters. That would really help the sport pick up across the board. Backhand slice. That goes out. Advantage. If we want tennis to grow, we want it as many places as we can to show it. And we need to market the sport better. Get people excited to watch it across the board. In the States, everywhere. But yeah. Serve from Rublev. Down the tee. Forehand Rublev to forehand. To the backhand of Novak. Backhand cross court to the backhand of Rublev. Forehand cross court. Forehand Rublev. That's big. Into that forehand. Backhand Rublev. Backhand Novak. That goes out. Has Andrey Rublev learned from the 5 losses? Hold. That's it. 2-2. And what's up, Malanka as well? Tennis Channel has a WTA and ATP contract. Yeah, I know. I mean, listen, I love Tennis Channel, but honestly, I would say I wish that Tennis Channel allowed more matches to ESPN and across the board because it would be great to see the sport grow. Biased. I'm not really biased towards either guy. I don't even like. I guess I always tend to root for the underdog. Rublev is the underdog, but I like both guys. 2-2. It would be cool to see Rublev getting a win in a head-to-head that's been so lopsided, but I am a big Novak fan, and if he's going for his 40th Masters, and I'd be excited to see him just keep doing the Novak thing. He's playing amazing here. Oh man, how's Anthony biased here? I don't know how I am, honestly. uh Rublev with some 4-letter words, by the way, cursing at his box, 15 love. I've been positive towards both guys. I'm a huge Djokovic fan. I don't know how I'm biased. That's good, Rublev. Yeah, I got a hold. 15 love for Djokovic. 15 love for Novak on the serve here. 2.5 hours played, by the way, already. Back in Novak, that's not well figured out. That goes wide, 15 all. Role champion. Okay, Lewis. Come on, Rublev. Yeah, Adriano. Novak completely out of position with his body there. Just a bit awkward. Awkward shot. Forehand chip. The forehand of Novak's a good return. Backhand slice. The forehand of Novak. Inside out. It's a good shot from Novak. 30-15. Novak not giving up yet. 2-2. Or not giving up, but just playing well. Forehand, wow. The forehand is incredible at the moment, David. It wasn't earlier. He was hitting a lot of errors kind of in the first set or so, but it's picked up big time, like second half of the second set. Right now, it's about at its peak. Rublev needs to get it to the backhand side if he wants a chance here. Because that forehand is just working on all cylinders, all positions. 3-15. Djokovic bouncing the ball. Serve out wide, backhand. Rublev hits the tape, back in the side, 40-15. 40-15. I will say it was a big hold from Andrey in the last game. If he lost the last game, it could have been like 6-1 Novak, we're out. At least Andrey's staying close with it. Next couple service games for Andrey going to be massive. Serve Novak in the net. Serve Novak kicked. The backhand of Rublev. That's in the net. 3-2. That was a crazy stronghold of serve. I agree, Anthony. Yeah, down 15-40, 1-2. Two world's best players at the moment, Jordan. Interesting comment. I mean, Rublev is definitely, I would say Rublev is definitely top 5. With Sinner, Alcaraz, Djokovic, Medvedev. Definitely a tier below them, though. Novak Djokovic king, okay. I think that for some fans, anyone is biased if they don't root for their favorite. That's so true, Zerafine. Some people will call bias if you're just not actively cheering for him, but that's just it's just a little bit of a sign of insecurity. Because like listen, like commentators have to like, because people are going to be upset if you're biased for either guy. So it's like let people kind of do the thing. The best game was back in U.S. Open, Jera and Djokovic. Yeah, Djokovic down 2 sets to love. Coming back. One more set. Yeah, we've got potentially, let me think, like 6 or 7 games here and then a tiebreaker. Potentially, if this goes all the way. Rublev won't win if this goes to tiebreak. I mean, Rune won a tiebreaker against Djokovic yesterday, so he's not unbeatable in tiebreaks, but likely no. I will say that Djokovic's serve, at least in the first, up until that tiebreaker, was not nearly as good as Rublev. Djokovic was holding at around like 6-minute average games to start off. Rublev serving pretty quick. Not a lot of chances for Djokovic on the Rublev serve. Pretty surprisingly. I've loved them both equally. Same. Genuinely, I couldn't be more unbiased for this match. So when I saw the word bias, I was like, what? Like genuinely, like there's some players I absolutely like will cheer for. I am genuinely like both guys equally here. Like genuinely. Like and subscribe, peeps. There you go. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 7,500 subs. If we're not there already. Join in also for Swiatek Sabalenka WTA Finals. That's going to be an epic match later on. 7:15 Eastern time. Anthony, early prediction. Is this going above or below 3 hours? I got to check the match clock. What is it? 2 hours and 32 minutes? I'll say below. That's my prediction. I'll say below. Forehand in the net from Novak, 15-all. It's definitely getting close, right? I say below, though. Final, Dimitrov versus Nole. Once we saw the quarterfinals, that's the final I predicted, so we could get it. 15-all here, Rublev serving. Serve out wide is an ace. Good serve from Andrey. 30-15 for Rublev. Appreciate everybody joining in here. Serve, return, chip to the forehand of Rublev. Forehand Djokovic to the backhand of Rublev. Cross court to the backhand slice of Djokovic. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Djokovic. Backhand Rublev cross court. It's too good from Rublev. Great backhand cross court there, 40-15. Andrey's gotten better with his mental game. Yeah, way better, which is nice to see. Yeah, this year, from the start of this year, he came back in Dubai in February. Like, he was down 6-1, down 5 consecutive match points versus Fokina and saved all of them and won the match. He's been doing that all year. He's been very mentally solid. We saw that in his Masters victory in Monte Carlo. Back and down the line, what a winner for Andrey. 3-3. We're getting some good tennis here, though. With that shot, chat was saying 6-0, 6-1 Novak. I set up for Andrey. Shall did not be forgot. I set up for Andrey. I said Andrey would make this close. David, you were calling 6-4 too. We were sticking up for Andrey a little bit because he's been playing a great match. Boy, having his best year every year. Yeah, all credit to him. Yeah, and this is probably the best I've seen him play all year. Up there. He's playing a very good match. 3-3. He has to stand up with Novak. This is also as good, as amazing as Greek Sport was playing, and as so good as Runa was playing. I would say that Rublev is playing better than either of them at the moment. I think this is Djokovic's definitely sternest test in the tournament so far, even though he's had 3 tough matches in a row. Forehand Novak to the backhand of Rublev. Backhand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Backhand slice Novak. Just crossed the net. Backhand Rublev in the net. 15 love for Djokovic. 15 love for Djokovic. This is becoming an epic match. Yeah, I love it. We needed an epic in the Rublev-Djokovic rivalry. Rublev can win this match. Come on, Adrian. That's it. Let's go, Rublev. Let's see what he can do. 15 love. Serve coming here from Novak. That's too good from Novak. 30 love. Novak's just too strong, though. Eat him with Djokovic. Okay. Malanka. Djokovic is playing really well at the moment. I mean, he's playing. This Djokovic is completely different from the Djokovic in the first set. By the way, 200 points played, which is crazy for a 3-set match. 101 for Rublev, 99 points won for Novak. There's the stats. Definitely is anyone's game. I agree with that, Jordan. Yeah. Serve is money right now. Yeah, way better than it was at the start. 30 love. Backhand Rublev. That's in the net. 40 love. 40 love. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, there's a QualityShot tennis podcast on this channel called Tennis 360 that I do with another commentator called Eliza Westcott, where we cover, if you ever want we cover so many things, everything about tennis, just things that are interesting. Like we covered Runa with Becker this week, that coaching thing. We also just cover all the tournaments week to week. So make sure to check that out. That's on Spotify as well. If you just search up Tennis 360. Tennis 360 tennis podcast. And yeah, we'll definitely be talking about this match next podcast. But yeah, we cover kind of everything going on in tennis. And just also different topics like in tennis, like is smashing rackets okay? Or how good is tennis marketing? Or for example, like drama going on or feuds or whatever, like or the crazy conditions in Cancun. We really try to bring a genuine kind of thing to it. So definitely check out that podcast. And subscribe QualityShot Tennis. We that comes out every Tuesday morning. Tennis 360. Forehand in the net 4-3. We'll definitely be talking about this one. It's 4-3 here. Double fault. Yeah. Followed by a good serve though out wide. We got almost 300 people in the stream. Still happening. Looking good right now. Appreciate it, Anthony. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate Shiloh. Yeah, Anthony Hirsch here on the call. I have a YouTube channel as well. If you want to check it out, the tennis commentary booth. I post stuff on there. A lot of stuff coming on my channel, the tennis commentary booth. If you want to check it out, tennis commentary booth on Instagram, commentary booth on Twitter, the tennis commentary booth. But yeah, Anthony Hirsch here for Quality Shot Tennis. We'll be here till the last points, turning into a bit of an epic, I would say. Bit exciting. Fazite here in the chat. Guys, I need you to do us a big favor. There you go. Fazon in the chat. Come on. Idamanole. Okay. Let's see what Novak has. He's playing well. 4-3. Arg. Lexi, you're having a time of it. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. That's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to like the stream if you're enjoying it. Sonny, is that the song going on at the moment? I'm trying to hear in the background. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. And we'll be covering Swiatek Sabalenka later. Swiatek Sabalenka, we know how good that one is. 7:15 Eastern time, so stick around for that. 4-3 for Djokovic. What happens next? Man. Crazy stuff. 39-minute third set. Let's see what Rublev has to bring here. Forehand, Djokovic, the forehand of Rublev, backhand Djokovic, the backhand of Rublev. That's in the net. Love 15. Rublev was 3 points away twice in the last set. Djokovic is now 7 points away, which is a little bit further, but still. Come on, Andrey. Okay, let's see what Andrey can do to finally kind of turn around this head-to-head. Andrey's playing so good so far. 15 all. Novak might be playing better. We'll see. How good is tennis marketing is a great question. Yeah, tennis marketing can be way better. You schedule WTA finals at the same time as ATP finals. You talk about, like, I don't know. There's so many that, like, you talk about tennis feuds, which is great for the sport, I think. But more than so many other things you talk about tennis, there's so many things. Like, when people talk about tennis, you, like, I don't know. There's so many things that could be marketed in tennis better to bring more people to the sport. The physical aspect of tennis, how tough of a sport it is physically, how mental of a sport it is. A sport of small margins, two guys going head to head, trying to push those small margins towards their favor. That's tennis, and that's what we should market. We should market how epic of a sport it is. It's not boring. Tennis isn't boring. And that's what we market. People who run tennis, sometimes it feels like they don't know exactly what tennis fans are looking for. And that's something that would be great to change about tennis marketing. I wonder if people who are not fans of tennis can name a tennis player. Yeah, there you go. That's true. Got more stars in tennis. Prop them up. Double fault for Rublev, by the way, 30 all. Eyes on this one. Good question, Max. And yeah, tennis marketing is a big one. 30 all. Serve down the tee. Rublev forehand. Inside in to the forehand of Novak. That's in the net. Top of the net. 40-30. Rublev. Listen, last year's Paris final, Novak lost in the final to Rune. And he kind of got mentally outclassed. He didn't even play a bad mental match, but Rune just picked himself up mentally. Rublev's done well so far. That's an ace down the tee. What'd I say? Rublev's not going down without a fight. When you see a guy like Rublev working hard, trying at it, and he's played as good of a match as he has so far. It's 4-4 and served as well as he has. He's sticking with it. Yeah, sorry about the scoreboard, guys. Didn't get that for you. 4-4 here. 4-4 here. Let me get the scoreboard up. 4-4 here. It's becoming a bit of an epic. All tied up here in the third set. 2 hours and 41 minutes played. Two hours and 41 minutes play. Serve from Novak. That goes wide. Backhand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. Backhand. That goes out from Rublev. Anthony and the scoreboard always breaking up. The longtime people know. 15 love here for Djokovic. There we go. Hopefully scoreboard's back up. 15 love here, 4-4. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. The backhand of Rublev. Backhand Novak. Cross court. That's in top of the net. $15 all. Scoreboard, Anthony. Yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully scoreboard showing up now. Yeah, I appreciate you, lady, as well. Big forehand error for the importance of the point. Yeah, exactly. It's not the worst error, but at the moment, in that moment, you don't want to be hitting that 15 all. Novak at the line. Serve from Novak. Inside out, forehand chip. That he's been hitting that chip return very good. Forehand gets into position quick. Forehand again, lob, no way. Backhand, no way. What a point. One of the points of the match. Novak asking for the crowd. The crowd hasn't been on his side all tournament. Not even in this match, but the crowd's getting there for Novak. That was an amazing point from Rublev. I don't know how he got the last one. Squash shot lob. It might have been going out. I think it was going in, though. Novak with a bit of a backhand smash. Kind of volley crazy. Volley Nole. Yeah, almost summoning Federer on the court. His great rival. 30-15. What's next? 2 hours and 46 minutes. So fun, this match. 35, 2 hours and 44. Serve down the tee, back in Novak. Cross court, back in Rublev. Way up high, that's in the net. 40-15. The Parisian crowd is savage. I mean, one time they're rooting against Novak, the next time they're kind of rooting for it. Hope Rublev will break. Getting tougher now here, 40-15. Seems like Serena crossed over into pop culture in the United States more than the big three. I mean, yeah. I mean, what she's meant to a lot of people as well, it makes sense as well. But all of the big three, Serena, Venus, is a big names. Forehand in the net. You hope that guys like Alcaraz, Sinner, we got more stars, Swiatek, Sabalenka. 40-15. And good rivalries as well, which I think is underrated. 40-15. Serve, that goes out, double fault. 40-30. Novak is going to win this, Andrea. Okay, we'll see. Andrea watching on Twitch. Let's see what happens. You have to give it to Rublev. He's really keeping it together mentally. Yeah, it's so easy to fold when you're playing against one of the best mental players that we've seen. It's been a lopsided head-to-head. Rublev is definitely motivated. It's a big point. Serve here from Novak. Serve down the tee is a let. Serve. Novak. Forehand shanked way up high. That goes wide. Rublev was one game away a couple of times in the last set. Oh, Rublev's wanting to challenge. He's not being allowed to. Rublev arguing with the umpire. The serve was out. The serve was actually out. Rublev said the ball. Wow, the computer says it's out too. Rublev's asking for the challenge that should have actually been out. This is why we need live Hawkeye. This is why we need live Hawkeye. Listen, I know maybe technology isn't perfect. Humans aren't perfect. We can't see anything. This is screwed up. Yeah, I feel bad for Rublev. Rublev was asking for the challenge. He says it was out. Automatic live calling is king. Yeah, it is. We need that. It says we're going to get it in 2025. We should get it in 2024. Screw that umpire. Yeah, it's screwed up. This is now a test of Rublev's nerves. One game. Novak is one game away. By the way, that's the most people I've ever had. Most people I've ever had on a stream. So I appreciate everybody joining by. Almost 400 people on stream. 5-4 for Novak. It's gonna be a big game for Rublev. 3 aces, 3 doubles. This set isn't great. For every clean free point off serve, he slips up. That's true. As if it's this umpire, she's got to go. This is the same umpire from the famous clip of Medvedev playing Bublik. This is going to be on Tennis TV, bro. It's going to be on Tennis TV, bro. Medvedev's hilarious. And as always, it's not the same umpire. I can't remember her name, but by the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis if you're new. Anthony Hirsch here for Quality Shot Tennis. We got big screen people, over 400 people here. Let's keep it going. Rublev serving at 4-5. Serve down the tee. It's too good from Andrey. Aiden Lady OMG. Sir, it's the Tennis TV, bro. It's the Tennis TV, bro. Umpire. There you go. First serve is wide. I mean, come on. That's a good challenge from Novak. These challenges or lack thereof are not serving Rublev right now. Backhand Rublev, the backhand slice of Novak, forehand Rublev, the backhand of Novak, backhand Rublev, the backhand slice of Novak, forehand Rublev, the back Novak down. What a winner from Novak. I mean, listen, Novak's been flashy this tournament. He's hit some crazy shots. At 36 years old, this guy's made of elastic. This guy's an elastic net. I mean, what a shot on the full slide. And Novak gets the challenge. So dang annoying. I feel it for Rublev there in the last game. It's love 15, though. Novak is now 3 points away. Serve. Down the tee. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The forehand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. That goes out. Love 30. Novak. Novak is relentless. This guy is just addicted. This guy is just addicted to winning. He can't stop winning. Love 30. This guy's not going to let up. He's trying to go 6-1 on Rublev. Oh. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis. We got so many more streams coming. I mean, we do this all. Listen, you think it's the only stream? Come back for more because we do a lot of stuff here. Come on, get this match to 100 likes, good people. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Let's try to get to 100 by the end of the stream. 15:30 here. Rublev with a good point on serve. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. First serve just in. That's out from Novak, 30 all. 30 all. 4-5. Novak ramping it up. Yeah. Listen, whatever happens, I hope people, whoever is like saying few tools and that Rublev can't hit it. Like, Rublev is so good, man. He's shown it in this match. Quick to the line already, 30 all. This has been a very solid match from Rublev. But Novak, it's just so tough. First serve in the net. Second serve from Andrey. Serve, back in return. Forehand of Andrey. Every single one of these shots, a tight forehand. Another forehand from Andrey. Forehand from Djokovic. The forehand of Andrey. Forehand from the Serb. The forehand of the Russian. Backhand. Rublev to the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand slice. Again to that backhand. This rally. Backhand redirected well into the forehand. A Djokovic big forehand from Rublev. Backhand in the net. Rublev survives a crazy rally, and Novak is the one that's hobbled over. We're at 40-30. Got over 600 people in stream. 40-30 for Andrey Rublev. Appreciate you guys joining in. 40-30. By the way, we will be here at the ATP Finals. Swiatek Sabalenka, right back here on Quality Shot Tennis. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do live streams like this for pretty much all the tournaments throughout the year. Big serve down the tee. We're going for more. Stick around. It's 5-5. 5-5. What a hold from Andrey, though. The serve coming in handy. Rublev's serve has been on, and that's really enabled the rest of his game well. 5-5. He's stepping up. I mean, listen, this kind of battle, Rublev versus Djokovic, I don't think we've seen an epic like this in the Djokovic-Rublev head-to-head. We haven't. Wimbledon was good, but Rublev kind of fell apart a bit after the first set. Rublev has played one of the best matches I've seen him play, and it's 5-5. Serve Novak down the tee. That goes out from Rublev. Like and subscribe, peeps. Thanks for guys. We'll be here for more. Join in for Świątek Sabalenka later today at 7:15 Eastern. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for live streams and all of the above. We do draw previews, match previews, and the most fun is these live streams. Just chatting up with all of y'all. Lexi is freaking out in the chat. Lexi, you're freaking out because listen, Lexi, this has got to be a nightmare watching. I feel it. 30 love for Djokovic. Winning is his middle name, LOL. Djokovic is just stone cold. I did subscription now. Hey, I appreciate it, Adriano. Come on, Andrey. That's it. 17 aces for Djokovic, by the way, is really good. 16 aces for Rublev. Djokovic, serve out wide, forehand in the net, 40 love. Are we going to get to a tiebreak? You know what we do here on tiebreaks, 40 love. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying my commentary as well, I have a YouTube channel as well. The tennis commentary booth. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, there's so much coming on there. If you're enjoying my commentary here, the tennis commentary booth. So make sure to check that out. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Quality Shot Tennis. Backhand, forehand volley. Forehand, Rublev runs. That's under it. It's in the net, though. 6-5. Listen, we got hyped here. We go crazy. But I'm not trying to tone it down. We got hyped here. Tiebreak seems inevitable. I agree. David, everybody who watched at the start, though, the whole chat was saying Novak is going to steamroll Andrey. The whole chat was like, listen, Andrey stands no chance. I was like, listen, I kind of think Andrey is tougher than y'all are giving him credit for. I stood up. I was like, listen, Andrey is going to make this a bit tough. So if this goes to tiebreak, I'm going to die. Lexi, I know. Novak fans do pull numbers in live streams. He as well. Yeah, Novak, listen, Novak's got his fans. He's got his fans. Agreed, Max, big followings. They show up. They show up. Novak fans show up. It's 5-6. Djokovic is 1 game away. Rublev was 3 points away twice last set. Let's see what happens. Break now, Nole. Okay. Ishimwe Clouds. Wow. This is crazy. It's a crazy match. That's so dumb. Djokovic has literally struggled and lost versus Rublev in the past and back-to-back 3-setters in Paris. Listen, I know Dimitrov just played a 3-set tiebreaker versus Tsitsipas, but Dimitrov's playing amazing. He's had a few upsets in the last month. Djokovic is playing 3 in a row. That could be an interesting final. But Novak is just so tough in these matches. He finds a way. Let's see if Novak doesn't tire himself out for Turin, though. He has a week break. You're the man, Anthony. Don't doubt it. Let's go, Mike. Let's go. We got a big stream here. 6-5 Djokovic. Let's go. Rublev to serve here at 5-6. Anthony Hirsch here for Quality Shot Tennis. Don't forget to subscribe. Quality Shot Tennis. I'll be here for more live streams. Djokovic at the return. Let's go. Serve Andrey down the tee. Forehand Rublev. Forehand of Djokovic. Forehand Rublev. The backhand slice of Novak. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Djokovic down the line. Forehand Rublev. The forehand of Djokovic. Forehand Rublev. The backhand slice of Novak. That stays in. Backhand. These rallies are amazing. Backhand slice. The forehand of Rublev. One of the matches of the year. It's an amazing match. Love 15. Novak is 3 points away. Hey, what's up? We got people from South Africa. Let's go. It's great that's something I love about people joining into Quality Shot Tennis. We have people from all over the world, and that's awesome. Tennis is global. Listen, tennis is the same wherever you play it. Roger Federer plays on the same court as you and me. Tennis courts are the same everywhere. It's great to have the sport global. Lexi, I don't want to watch anymore. I mean, I know Novak's your favorite, so this is tough. Rublev wants it bad. Kick serve to the backhand of Djokovic. Forehand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Backhand Rublev. The forehand of Novak, inside in, forehand Rublev. The backhand of Djokovic, backhand Rublev. The backhand of Djokovic, that's right over the net. Forehand Rublev goes out again. He got past the love 30 pull in the last game, but it might prove too tough. Dan, go Novak. What's up? Another Anthony in chat. What's up? From Puerto Rico. Nice. Hell yeah. Edamo. Seeing a lot of people from all over. Andrey's good. Don't doubt him, people. Yeah, that's what I say about Andrey. Listen, if you think Andrey is just like a ball blaster and not talented, think about what it means to be talented. It takes a bit of talent to be able to just hit hard forehand after hard forehand and to always get them in against the highest level players in the world. That takes some talent. Smash put away from Rublev. It's 15:30. Got over 700 people on stream. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis. This isn't the only live stream. If you think it's we do more live streams, 15:30. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell. Hopefully you guys like the stream as well. Anthony Hirsch here for Quality Shot Tennis. It's 15:30 for Andrey. Serve coming. Forehand. Novak to the forehand of Rublev. Forehand Novak. The forehand of Rublev down the line. Backhand Novak. He's defending. Backhand Rublev. The backhand of Novak. Oh, right on the line. Not even a challenge from Rublev. 15:40. 2 match points coming from Nole. 2 match points coming for Nole. Stuff Alejandro from Bolivia as well. How many match points saved en route to tiebreak, Anthony? Yeah, could be more and more. 2 coming. We'll see. Over 800 people on stream. Anthony likes Novak. What are you talking about? I know. It's just, we got people. It's all good. It's mostly positive in here. We're at 15:40 for Djokovic on the return. Serve out wide. You got to feel it for Rublev, though, if this is how it goes down, because he's played one hell of a match. Serve. It's a double fault. And that is ultimate. Rublev throws his racket. Novak, no reaction because he is holding it down for Andrey. Novak gets through an epic third 3-setter in a row. Both guys shake hands. A very bittersweet end to what was an incredible match. Novak pointing to his ear, and you just feel it for Andrey, honestly. What a win from Novak, though. Listen, Novak just finds a way. He was down and out. His forehand showed up. He had an incredible return of serve. At the end of that second set, he just showed up. His forehand was amazing. The athleticism at 36. This guy is unreal. Over 900 people on stream. Don't forget to subscribe. 7:15 Eastern time, Quality Shot Tennis. We've got the Swiatek Sabalenka battle for #1 as well. Make sure you join in for that. Anthony Hirsch for Quality Shot Tennis. Don't forget to like and sub, guys. Don't forget to sub to the channel. I have a YouTube channel as well, the Tennis Commentary Booth. If you want to check that out on YouTube, if you like me, watching me for some reason, Tennis Commentary Booth on YouTube, Tennis Commentary Booth on Instagram, Commentary Booth on Twitter, and the Tennis Commentary Booth on YouTube. That's where I post about tennis stuff as well. And don't forget to subscribe, Quality Shot Tennis. Amazing match. Goat. Lexi, I hate you, Rublev. R. Congrats, Novak. That must have been so. I appreciate you guys joining in. Thanks for now. See you in a bit. Yeah, Swiatek Sabalenka is going to go crazy too. I am positive this was the biggest stream I've done. I kind of thought I had it at the Runa Djokovic match. That one's definitely big too, but this has been unreal. Guys, before you leave, like and sub. I love the big streams, the big matches. Yeah, don't forget to like and sub. Have a candle out for Rublev. We like to focus on the winners of matches. Can we just talk about that? Like, we like to focus on like the winners of matches. Have a candle out for Andrey, who played a hell of a match against possibly the greatest player who ever lived. If you see disses on Andrey, just know they don't know tennis, because Andrey is, listen, I know we have Sinner, Alcaraz, Medvedev, and Djokovic like at the top of the game. They're in another tier, but Rublev is having his best season. And have a candle out for Andrey because he's played one hell of a match. Will he recover in 9 hours and 3 days? That's crazy. It was 3 hours on the clock as he won that match. Surely Djokovic can't win another 3-setter in the final if it goes there. You and me both know, though, don't doubt Novak, because he will always go. Great job, Anthony. I appreciate it. That was the biggest one I've done. We had 900. I saw 900 on here. I don't think I've never seen the number go above 350 for people simultaneous on my stream. Faison, when the Wimbledon final call, you had over 1,500. It's great, though. It's great to have the big streams. You underestimate his powers, young Padawan David. That's it. You underestimate his powers, young Watchalong. That's it. Novak is unreal. Don't doubt Novak. And people doubted Novak when he was retiring early in his career. He was trying to figure out the physical aspect out. Sometimes it's the people who struggle the most that once they figure it out, they will absolutely flourish. That's what Novak did. He is a physical marvel at 36 years old. And yeah, Rublev's going to keep working. I honestly really feel bad for Rublev. I don't know. Is he ever going to beat Novak now since that Belgrade final, LMAO? I don't know if he's going to, because now it's 6-1. The mental package has really picked up for Novak. Idemo, yeah, amazing match for Novak though. What a win for Novak. I mean, I can't stop thinking about that return of serve at 5-3 in the tiebreaker. Novak always picks it up in tiebreaks, and then yeah, absolute epic. Rublev was a top 5 level, absolutely, maybe top 3. Incredible from Andrey. Like I said, in the first set, 19 winners, 2 unforced errors. How do you even play against that? So yeah, shout out to Andrey, but wow. What a match. What else can you say? Jedi Order wouldn't take me. That's what they thought about Anakin, and now Kook David. Star Wars chat in the Star Wars conversation. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it, Alexia. I appreciate it, Ashley, as well. Mike, all of the goats as always in the chat. Max N. We bring it down. All right, I'm going to head out soon. But what I will say, join in for Swiatek Sabalenka. That's happening at 7:15 Eastern time. Not going to overstay my welcome, but actually, I'm going to look at the stats real quick for the match before I head out, just real quick. Like a kind of what happened on the stats board for the match, just real quick. But yeah, Novak's serve definitely improved as the match went on. 40 winners, 15 unforced errors, 51 winners, 13 unforced errors. Probably one of the matches of the year. And yeah, guys. All right, I'm out of here. Like I said earlier, I have a YouTube channel, Tennis Commentary Booth, if you want to check that out. Don't forget to subscribe, Quality Shot Tennis. Join in for Swiatek Sabalenka. Djokovic finds a way, as he always does. Rublev leaves incredibly disappointed. And come back later on for Swiatek Sabalenka, right back here, right back on this channel. And I'll see you guys at the next one. That was a lot of fun to call. 5-7, 7-6, 7-5 for Novak. Heartbreak for Rublev. And Novak does it yet again.